Niggas saying when the gang left, Don came in with the tech and the regis let. Niggas talking shit, but I couldn't even kill him yet. Buddy, you are not a threat. Twin storm bullets, ain't no ammo left. Godspeed when I come with the stick. It ain't no motherfucking grades, it'll be direct hit. Enough with the blick, you niggas get split. The motion is quick, non-believers always wanna say it's a glitch. Not gonna cap, I kinda want something different. It's the source. Yeah. Walking around the town, yeah, reflex with the shit. I'm finna sing a passion song about Sicarius. Sacrifice nothing for my damage, I don't do that lame shit. Oh yeah, I'm in my over limit, girl, I gotta commit. She said my damage was low, I put her down on her nose. These bitches rockin' with rockets in every alley arrow. I made a sober analysis like a mighty hero. Them pockets always zero, that bitch is not dinero. That nigga brought his girl out, I told him I could steal her. That nigga hit a shutout, he just wasn't familiar. 290 to flash, cause I got a blast. And I got a strike, and I got a stab. And I got some magic that I wanna cast. And I got a prayer, and I got a crash. She shaking that ass, she throwing it back. She looking for pillow, he right in the back. And he got your items, they right in the sack. I came with the heat, he came with the whack. Keep looking for damage, you know I don't lack. I still got my dagger, I still got my cap. She taking it back, don't make me attack. I'm taking my stance, everybody get back, nigga. I own the sets, I got the deck. Ride with the tech, new meta test. I'ma never rest, I am the best. Don't need a vest, gotta always flex. She got a water release when I showed her my stack. I got some spinning for you, why don't you tell my lap? I got a blessing for you, I put my hand in your back. She need an exorcism or a really good snack. I'm a mob boss, you can call me Don Capo. Got up on your head, I ain't talking about no retro. One hit parties, I'm about to let a sack go. One witch time, 2 hands, I'm in slow-mo. I'm a Super Saiyan 3, you can call me Mochella. I'm a super elite, Dr. Leonardo. I be up in this street, you can call me Solo Low. Pursuit relief, yeah, you know I'm about to smoke.
I was so hard way back in the day. Quit my job, said fuck me them waves. Now I'm up 10 when they ask me how I get paid. I told them I'm reselling bake. I don't give a fuck what a bitch I say. Pull up on me, get in your face. Blow so loud in the burn like sage. Got so high, I forgot my name. Ay, life be moving fast, yeah. Don't be playing catch, yeah. These hoes ain't even bad, yeah. Told them all the back, I was down bad until I got my racks, a couple thousand cash. I bought my bitch some makeup. Yeah, I am not the hero, can I save her? I'ma cut her off like a barber giving tapers. I'ma chase the cash like the cats who did the lasers. I know that I'ma make it, but I really need some patience. But I ain't no doctor, I left the scene off the mic like Oscar. Yeah, I just robbed him, but that shit is not my problem. She want love, she want care, I'm not Obama. Bitch, I'm the man, I'm the bomb, like Osama. Ayy, the motion getting wavy like a ocean. Ayy, but not a science guy, I'm mixing potions. Ayy, I'm selling dog food, this shit ain't kosher. If you fuck with the game, bitch, it's over. Bitch, it's over. Fuck with the game, bitch, it's over. Sooner on the trip.
I ain't fucking with y'all, so we don't motherfuckers. What the fuck is y'all doing out here? Kasuna on the track again, never thought that I will rap again. Fuck the baldy, fuck.
Hello, hello, can anyone hear me? I don't think there's anyone in chat, so we're just going to switch over to me sitting for the piercer because yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing all day. But yeah, got my boy Kaizen in the chat. But like the goal of this stream is pretty much to help people with their builds while I sit here pitifully waiting for a piercer because I am genuinely bored. How's it going, Henry? How's it going, Data Player? How's it going, everyone? Shalom, shalom. Welcome to the stream. And if you guys would not mind, please be sure to hit that like button, you know, so that the algorithm can send this stream to as many players that would watch it as possible. And yeah, and if you guys want help with your builds, just let me know. I can pull up the math. I'll handle all of that for you guys. And all I ask is that you share the stream. But yeah, sitting for piercers is like literally the most boring thing ever. 0 out of 10. Would not recommend. Yo, what's good, Carries? Welcome to the stream. Bro, I don't even see anyone playing Knuckles. How is the price for Knuckles Piercer so cooked already? It's those dang bait Knuckles, man, I tell you. Hey, Zealed, I haven't seen you in a minute, man. Welcome to the stream, bro. You're planning on making a Halberd? Carries? Playing Halberd? Okay, now that I would like to see. I'm looking forward to seeing that, Carries. You just bought yourself a legendary piercer. Congrats on getting that, bro. Genuinely, congrats, man. We're up. We up at 11 p.m. on a Sunday night, guys. Yeah, man, I gotta get some music playing because, bro, this is genuinely the most unbearably boring thing I've done in Toram in a long time. Sitting for piercers is so excruciatingly boring. Let me know if the music is like too quiet or too loud. I'm gonna just kind of level up the audio for you guys.
All these ToramOnline NPCs trying to distract me from the grind.
Well, this halberd is not for carries. It's for your other character. Hey, if it's the Peace Lord, bro, you got all my attention, bro. You know we love the Peace Lord out here. That's our favorite character. Peak fiction right there. It's peak fiction. So yeah, I've got the spreadsheet data for you guys. I just want to also say, I'm just gonna say it now, and I'll just repeat it if other people need to hear it throughout the stream. I'm probably gonna be live for a while. Pretty much, me and Tomio are working on a spreadsheet collection. Now, the base for these spreadsheets are based off of the spreadsheets that Zenith has made. So all, most credit goes to him. Be sure to check out his YouTube channel and check out his Discord server for the base spreadsheet data. But me and Tomio are working on a spreadsheet collection with all of the updated skills, every class, everything in there. And you will have the options to pretty much calculate any build you want, as long as it is possible for that build to exist in Toram. Today we did Knuckles, Halberd, and one-hand sword. Every single variation of those classes is in the spreadsheet except for Magic Warrior and Dual Swords right now. I'm just gonna go over to the display and you guys can just see here. So the one-hand sword one isn't done yet. The finished spreadsheets will look like this. So what I've been doing is adding the new skills and getting the rough framework for the builds set up. I'm pretty much my role in this project pretty much is adding the skills and getting a base for the builds, so that there's just a build that's already set there in the sheets, and all you've got to do as the consumer is go into the sheet and edit whatever you want to edit. But as you can see, the finished product will have all of these same features, more features. You'll be able to change the sub weapon, and the skills will show you data based off of the sub weapon. This is a one-hand sword scroll build. You know, and the goal of this project is mainly to encourage people to step out of their comfort zone, to give people a way to eliminate some of the trial and error that exists in Toram with making builds. Because I know, you know, resets are not a thing that you can do all the time. Like, either you have orbs to do it, or you're waiting on the free resets. And we have free resets coming up, so, you know, I want to make it possible for people to have easier access to making these unique builds. Because honestly, you know, you get tired of seeing the same 2 or 3 classes and the same 2 or 3 builds everywhere. And so this is my answer to that. You know, this is my answer to that, is just giving people a way to actually do different builds. Are you gonna test out the new 2-hand sword bow weapon? Maybe. I do want to test out the new knuckles. As much as I dogpile the NPC knuckles, like they are good. Like, they're good. But I think for the amount of effort it takes to get them, they're just not worth it. It's not worth it the 2 slot with the anniversary right around the corner. And I mean, we just got the Miku knuckles, which gave us some really good neutral knuckles. I would say the new knuckles are the best use case for those is, you know, multi-element bosses, like a lot of people have been telling me. I dog on those knuckles too much because they're not even bad. Like, I just have a personal dislike for NPC knuckles because of my experience a couple years ago with the salmon jerky knuckles. But that's just, you know, me getting really bad luck, so. But yeah, back to the spreadsheet stuff. I'm gonna make a video about this, obviously, when spreadsheets are done. Just prime the Onyx knuckles. Hey, congrats, bro. With the spreadsheets here, to use these spreadsheets, they're gonna go public sometime tomorrow. Tomorrow we will finish the one-hand sword and the halberd stuff. Right now, all of the skills and stuff are done for all of this, but we're just, you know, we're organizing. Well, you know, I've done my part. Tamio is going to organize the sheets the rest of the way, and you know, she's done a really good job cleaning up what I had with the knuckle sheet. This is the same sheet that you guys saw in my YouTube video. It's just, you know, she cleaned it up, made it look nicer, made it easier to use. And tomorrow I will be uploading a tutorial on how to calculate your damage in these spreadsheets. Tamio spreadsheet is goated, easy to use. Dude, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. So check out her YouTube channel. Again, I will be dropping a video tomorrow. I'm sure Tamio will drop a video when this collection of spreadsheets is 100% complete. But the spreadsheets are public in my server right now. You can go there and you can grab the spreadsheet, and all you got to do is you just go into the data collection section, and then you just open the link. You click on the link, it's in the pin. When you open the spreadsheet, do not be that guy that, you know, says, oh, I can't edit the spreadsheet, and then request access. There's also a tutorial in the server, but I'm going to teach you right now how to do this. It's so simple. Go to File and click Make a Copy, and you can name it whatever you want. I'm just going to say Copy, and this copy you can edit however you want. The knuckle spreadsheet, that's going to be the one that I focus on and showing you guys how to use this. Pretty much these spreadsheets come with a base that you can kind of work around here. So it'll come with, you know, a different gear that you can use here. And pretty much if you want to see what your damage output is looking like, you go to gear stats right here, and there is a section for every single spreadsheet. So I'm pretty sure the knuckles one is I do want to ask Tom. Okay, yeah, this is the knuckle section. Pretty much you just look for the section based on the sheet that you're in. If you're in the knuckle sheet, go to the knuckle section. And she's made it very nice and pretty here. You get your additionals right here, and you can add any additionals you want right here. So you got winking, side ponytail, collar tie. Those are the 3 additionals. You've got, and then you've got your 2 custom inputs right here, additional 1, additional 2. These are where you put your gear. The gear that shows up in the sheets are just templates, basically. These are references. So the sheets come with builds that are pre-made, pre-calculated and everything. So if you want to just copy the builds in the sheet, you can go ahead and do that. That's up to you. Or if you want to reference them, or if you want to test out something else, you have these right here. This is where you put your gear, right? Additional 1, additional 2, and each section will have the same thing. Ring 1, ring 2. This is where your rings are at. For knuckles, it'll be armor 1, armor 2, armor 3. This right here, vice versa. And then your food buffs also go right here. This is where you put your food buffs. And I'm pretty sure she's got a section for consumables. Just don't worry about the consumables because there's a ticker for that. All right. So this is how you change the gear in the spreadsheet. To change the crystals, you click back on the spreadsheet that you're in. And this is where you change the crystals. This is the only part of the spreadsheet that you should be editing right here. The crystals and your pet and active skills right here. Well, no, you don't mess with the pet and active skills either. The only thing you should be editing right here are the crystals. This is the only thing that you should be editing. All right. Bring back the if functions or rewrite. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Dude, Google has cooked the spreadsheets, but they've also made them really easy to manage. So, yeah, every spreadsheet will work like this in the future. Right now, One Hand Sword and Halberd, they still use the old method where you have to put everything in manually. But right now, you know, this method's pretty nice because you get the custom options right here. Knuckle 1 will be what you put in. Knuckle 2 will also be what you put in. But this spreadsheet has literally everything. And yeah, the goal is to have every variation of every class eventually. In the spreadsheet, you've got your check boxes for literally everything. You can turn Ashura off, you can turn it on, and you can turn it to stacks. And yes, all 3 of them work differently. Bravor on, off, Sicarius on, off, Warcry on, off. You have 2-hand sword Warcry in case there's a 2-hand sword in a party. Annihilator or energy control, you know, pet buffs on, off. You know, this is why you don't mess with any of the consumable stuff because, you know, that's toggleable right here. So if you're a soloist, you can toggle that right here. So these spreadsheets are going to be usable for everyone. And right now, you know, today I spent most of my time, you know, making a one-stop all for One Hand Sword spreadsheet. And Tamia's going to organize this tomorrow, but pretty much with the One Hand Sword spreadsheet, you know, every spreadsheet, eventually you'll be able to select your sub weapon. So your sub weapon here for Knuckles, it will change the data on the sheet based on your sub weapon. Tamia's going to add that to the One Hand Sword one as well. But for right now, we have it set like this with the sub weapon you choose. Tomorrow, when she works on the One Hand Sword one, you will be able to basically just choose the sub weapon up here, and it will change the stuff down here based on that. But right now, you know, you can pretty much build a assassin. You can build a gunblade. You can build a sub Knuckles. You can build Gunfu. You know, you can build a Reveneer Knight as well. So, but the base for the One Hand Sword sheet is the assassin because this is, you know, spoiler, this is a build that I will make pretty soon. So yeah, that's pretty much how the spreadsheets work. And these are the spreadsheets that I'll be using to help people with their builds in this live stream. If you guys want any help with your builds, are you guys going to make a staff and magic device sheet? Yes, sir. There will be physical staff and physical magic device as well as magic. There will be, you know, both variants for both. In the collection, those will probably be separate sheets. Halberd, you know, can work as one sheet because Halberd is Halberd is kind of a magic warrior. It's a better magic warrior than magic warrior. We're not going to go there right now though. Yeah. You know, the one hand sword sheet is pretty unique because this is the only place right now where you can calculate your poison damage, your actual poison damage, as well as your, you know, a lot of these skills aren't added in Xenesis' spreadsheets because he doesn't play ToramOnline anymore. He pretty much just adds what he's interested in. And we thank him for even working on these at all. So, you know, again, spread love to, you know, every person that has done their work in these spreadsheets. So Deer, Xenesis, Tamio, everyone. Spread love to all of them, bro. Yeah, these spreadsheets, man. I spent a large portion of my day working on these. So yeah. Bro said, oh, hell nah. What you mean, man? What you mean? What you talking about, bro? But yeah, I know a lot of people have been asking about the spreadsheets. There's people in this community that sell spreadsheets for spinning, man. I'm also putting it into that. So I'm sorry if I'm messing up your business. But not everything needs to be profitable. That's just greedy. Come on. But I also do just want to see more diversity in builds in this game because honestly, I was very shocked with the numbers I was seeing. I'll just show you guys. I was very shocked with the numbers I was seeing when I actually came and added these skills to the spreadsheet and actually saw the numbers that they put up. And when I actually went and made an optimized build for a one-hand sword assassin, I'm just like, what? One-hand sword can do this? No wonder no one's done this because no one's had a spreadsheet to calculate it. I wouldn't want to trial and error something like this, bro, because this looks crazy. Of course, you know, this is a non-grace build. As you can see, the accuracy right here is non-grace. Selling a spreadsheet is a thing. LMAO, man, dude, the Toram Underground is crazy. I'm not joking, bro. People sell spreadsheets, bro. I had two players admit to me that they sell spreadsheets, and then I've had people ask in my comments if they could buy a spreadsheet. I'm like, bro, they're not for sale. They're completely free. These are completely free, bro. They're in my server. That outfit is mad. Oh yeah, dude, I bought this armor off the CB. I'm literally just, bro, I've been sitting for the freaking knuckles piercer all day, bro. I had to change all of my appearances, man. I just want to fight the bosses, but you know, hey, blessing in disguise. Blessing in disguise, because I probably would not have gone live if it was not for me sitting for this piercer all day and me working on these spreadsheets all day. And then also, you know, in this live stream, you guys can request skills to be added to the spreadsheet as well, and you can also request them in my server. Again, just at me or Tamio in the data collection section, and you can we will add the skills. But again, I'll explain everything again in tomorrow's video. You know, but yeah, no, we don't sell spreadsheets. If you guys want to support us, subscribe to our channels. You know, you can super chat if you want to. You can, you know, do it like that. You don't gotta buy the spreadsheets, bro. Just enjoy the game. You shouldn't have to spend money to enjoy the video game that you choose to. Like, come on, you shouldn't have to spend money on your hobbies. You were blessed with a free hobby, and now someone's trying to make you pay. Nah, screw that, bro. Yo, how's it going, Godly Ro? Welcome to the stream, man. But again, yeah, just request any skills that you guys want added to these spreadsheets. They will be added. It can sound so silly. It can sound so silly. Cause listen, bro. I had it freaking parabola cannon to this spreadsheet, bro. So yeah. these spreadsheets are money saver. Exactly, they're meant to be money saver. So why are people trying to profit off of the money saver? The reason why you don't see so many different builds in Toram is because people don't have the money to do them. People don't have the money to get orbs to reset their character because they made a mistake, or people don't have the patience to wait on free resets to, fix their build, and vice versa. People don't have the spinner to just buy gear and then find out that that gear is not the right gear for their build when they can just calculate it in the spreadsheet instead. That's the point. Hey, do you need to be level 295 and above to make these builds work best? No, not exactly. You just have to be at minimum the level required to obtain the skills, because all of these builds can work in theory at the minimum level required for them to even get the skills. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to test and add some skills to the OMD spreadsheet. Yeah, the one-hand sword magic device spreadsheet is pretty much straightforward. I think it's the most straightforward one to add here because most of it's done already. Genesis is pretty much done most of it already. Tamio just wants to make them all look pretty. I'm still more used to the old-fashioned way, but I do like the new way that she's making these spreadsheets. So, and then also she's fixing some of the inaccuracies because we all make mistakes. I've probably put some formulas in wrong. No, not probably. I guaranteed have put some formulas in wrong. The only thing in this one-hand sword spreadsheet that I am 100% confident in right now is the knuckle skills, honestly. Because I've spent so much time actually gathering the data for those. So yeah, no, these are meant to be a saver, bro. I don't mean to poop on people's profit and how people make their spinner, but come on, bro. Literally these spreadsheets are meant to save spinner. Because why else would I use a spreadsheet? Why would I spend spinner or money to calculate damage when the problem in the first place was having to spend money or spinner and then realizing that I spent my money or spinner in the wrong place? It's a free game, guys. So let's not. Thank you for subscribing, by the way. Yeah, if you guys literally, because I don't know if you guys are bored. I know I'm bored. If you guys want me to make a build for you guys, or calculate a build for you guys, help with a build, this is the live stream for me to do it. And I'm going to try to do more of these live streams pretty frequently because my free time has gone up. Also, Corin isn't the best. It's great for looking up gear. Corin's good. I mean, every tool made by the community has its use, right? So I'm not going to say this in the live stream. I'm not even going to elaborate, but call out any misinformation, of course. If there's misinformation, call it out so it can be fixed, right? But also you need to, let's not only tell people what they're doing wrong. Let's not only tell people what they're doing wrong, right? Because then they're going to feel like you're just patronizing them. You need to acknowledge when people are doing good things too. How would you feel if, everyone's only pointing out what you did wrong and no one's pointing out what you did right? So, Corin's good. Corin's a good website. Phantom Library, they work very hard to get their information. Size Grimoire, Torier, they all work very hard. I've been very critical of the misinformation in the past, but I've also been very, I've also been very grateful for their contributions. So let's not only look at the bad. Corin stat calculator is pretty good. I like their stat calculator. I mainly use Corin to gather information though. But Corin stat calculator is good because the spreadsheets, that's the weak point. That's one of the weak points of the spreadsheet is the stat calculator. But these spreadsheets got everything, man. I'm telling you. I am going to add a budget calculator in the future as well to the spreadsheet. So, you know, if again, these spreadsheets are meant to be your one-stop all so that you don't have to spend orbs or spin a whatever it is that's, you know, stopping you from making that unique build that you want to make. Yeah, man, I genuinely, like, I came back to this game. I keep coming back to this game because this game is like the only game that gives you so much freedom. Something one of my favorite quotes is like, I forget exactly how it goes. He's like, it's by Thanos, because, you know, Thanos is, for some reason, Thanos just has so many good quotes, bro. But this man straight up said, you know, this is what the human race uses their freedom on. Using their freedom to not be free. This game gives you freedom that you don't use. Come on, man, tap in, bro. All right, I'm just talking trash. You're about to make it the most diabolical armor and weapon, 42% gamble. Amen. Amen. I don't know if you've seen my Knuckles video, but bro, it's not looking too good for DX Knuckles right now, bro. Because the gamble in that spreadsheet is a 21% chance, and it's even lower to even get the flip, to even get the attack flip, to even get it to be like that, bro. Like, it's cooked. It's cooked. We're living in the past, man. We're living in the past with Knuckles. Curious to see Botana potential with the spreadsheet. Dude, Botana, dude, I'm telling you, the fact that I'm even impressed with One Hand Sword Assassin should tell you something, because I'm not gonna lie to you. I knew it would be good, but I didn't think it would be this good. Like, I didn't think that Stinker Blade would be, hold on, let me just pull this up. I didn't think that Stinker Blade of all skills, you know, would look like this. I knew Stinker Blade would be good, you know, because I know about the no graze mechanic. But I didn't think it would be this good. Because, like, even with graze, it's pretty good, but obviously you're grazing, so it's not as good as without graze when you get the physical pierce boost. And, you know, heck, I was even able to help someone find hope in their build. Obviously, do not go based on this, because you have to make a dedicated build. I'm just going to pull up the spreadsheet for that, actually, because I have a separate sheet for that. Hold on, let me get that up. Ugh. But yeah, I have a separate spreadsheet for Gunblade. I'm gonna pull that up. I was able to, you know, restore someone's hope that Gunblade would be good by literally making them a spreadsheet, like their own spreadsheet, their own individual spreadsheet. This is Gunblade right here. Again, it uses the base of the spreadsheet that I already made. You never quit Toram, just a long break. Dude, someone else said that before. You never quit Toram. It's just a long break, bro. It's just a long break. Oh yeah, bro. Look at this parabola cannon damage, bro. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean it's 6 million damage, bro? What do you mean it's actually good damage? That's good damage. The standard damage nowadays for a spammable skill, because parabola is a spammable skill. The standard damage for a spammable skill right now is 6 million damage, and this is like the bare minimum damage. It reached the bare minimum for a build to be decent. And on top of that, it has sub DPS with Stingblade. Stingblade's damage is still good. This is a 1 MP skill, by the way. Stingblade, 1 MP skill, teleports to the opponent. Yeah, this build is good, guys. So, you know, sometimes being able to calculate can kind of give you the actual picture on whether or not a build's even worth using. I mean, obviously the build's worth using if you have the patience and the knowledge, but, you know, a lot of what turns people away from builds is they just don't have any reference point to go from. So, you know, spreadsheets can also be a reference point. Dude, parabola cannon, I can already see in my head how this build would be played, how it will work. Because you have a 1 MP spammable skill. And then I also need to add Magnum to the spreadsheet. I'm going to add Magnum probably to every spreadsheet eventually, but dude, you have a spammable skill right here. in Sting Blade. This is your close range skill, and then you have a long range skill. You have a dual range build. This takes advantage of so many of the boons of sub arrow. That is crazy. And then, you know, this calculation, by the way, assumes that parabola cannon does not use the sub arrow element, because right now it's unchecked. It's unchecked. I need to go check that in game. But I'm pretty sure parabola doesn't, unless you're bow or bow gun, but you know, again, it's unchecked. So yeah. Pretty much. Let me turn the background music on in this game. It's too quiet, bro. It is way too quiet. Plus I need to be able to hear when this thing gets pierced, bro. Man, I'm making my neutral knuckles gear, man, and all of a sudden, like, super expensive, bro. Time to cook. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you. And this is just for Gunblade. So I've already shown you guys 2 builds, because I might make Gunblade. Dude, I had no interest in making Gunblade, honestly. I thought it was going to be painfully bad. To tell you the truth, I thought it was going to be painfully bad, but this isn't that bad, bro. And this, like, you don't even have to gamble any gear to really get damage like this either. So, yeah. Gunblade's pretty good, I would say. I have so much spinach. Did you farm mob or boss? So I pretty much got all of my spinach from farming what are those mobs called? The Alpoca and Vicus mutans. I don't know how to pronounce anything in this game, but you know what I'm talking about. I was farming the starry robe mats, and I farmed those for like 3 days. And 3 days of farming got me a lot of my spinach. And then also, of course, I sold some of my old stuff. I had some piercers and stuff, sold those. I still have some piercers I can sell, but no one wants to buy. I also farm bosses, but I don't really farm bosses as much anymore because 1, it's hard to get a party in my time zone, and then 2, it's just kind of boring going to the same boss all the time. I mean, you guys see in my YouTube video, I'm always at Trickster and Kusto, but like I'll admit it's pretty boring. You don't know what class to play after OMD. That means I've hit every single class in the game. Hey man, revisit some that you slept on. You don't know what class to main now? Honestly, I say I main a different class almost every week, so you know, play what you want in the time. Where does one find these spreadsheets? Thank you for asking this question. In my Discord server, there is a data collection section, and in the pinned you can find the collection for all the spreadsheets, and I will be dropping a tutorial on how to use the spreadsheets tomorrow after the one-hand sword and halberd spreadsheets are completed. Is there a magic 2-hand sword spreadsheet? There will be. There indeed will be. Oh, dude, I'm dropping a video pretty soon. And that build that you just mentioned, my friend, is getting a cameo. Because, hey man, in my conquest to see the untapped potentials of every class in the game, I found some stuff, bro. I found some stuff with magic 2-hand. It's not okay. Bored? Nah, not really. Where does one find the Discord server link? Thank you so much for asking. Let me get you that right now. And I will make this a link that doesn't expire. Yeah, guys. You know, if there's any skills that you want added to the spreadsheet, just ask. They'll be added. Because you know. Oh, yeah. I don't know why it pasted that. Yeah, ignore that message. I didn't even read what Discord did, but invite people. Okay, bro. Well, I guess I need one of my mods to post it, because actually no, I'll just do it on my phone. I don't have any mods right now. I'm a lone soldier in this battle. Edit invite link, never expire. Save, copy. But yeah, I added pretty much every skill I could think of to these spreadsheets. I need to add Magnum. So before anyone even requests Magnum, it's already in the pile. It's already in the pile of skills that need to be added. Because Magnum is one of the things that Gunblade is, you know, mainly using as well. So. We got 17 viewers, man. Not a single person asking for help with their build. Hey, you guys must be pretty good players, bro. You're interested in making a Botana and Magic Two-Hand Sword? Yeah, Botana is going to, it might be a while before Botana's added to the sheet collection. But again, eventually this collection will have every single class. Every class, every build possible will be in the sheet. Peace Lord confirmed to appear in my story in chapter 15. Whoa, bro. Spoilers, bro. Spoilers. You know what? I'm gonna gamble some halberds and play Magic Halberd. Hey, power to you, man. I wish you the best on that. Hi, Kasuna. Good to see you doing a live stream. Hey, I appreciate you dropping in. Halberd is the one class that you favorite the most anyway. I think my favorite weapon is Knuckles. You know, I really like Knuckles. I always kind of have. It's just in the past I didn't play it because I felt like other classes did the role that I wanted Knuckles to have better. But now Knuckles does the role best. I just like seeing the boss's HP bar melt. You know, I know Bo does that better. I mean, not really anymore, but I mean, you know, I know retrograde is like a lot of damage numbers on your screen at once. That's good for players. I like that. I just like to see the boss's HP bar go down like really fast, and Knuckles is the class for that. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna full dive Knuckles and never really give up on that class, simply because I have to prove to the community every single year that this class has high DPS, like some of the highest in the game. In fact, every year I have to prove that, so I think it's probably my calling. Sometimes our calling is for such a dull and lame purpose, man. What a shame. What a shame, bro. Knuckles are goated. Hey, dude, since the beginning of Toram, Knuckles have been an underdog class. And you know what made them an underdog class? Not what they didn't have. It was what people didn't see that they had. I think we truly started to see the rise of Knuckles when we got the Ferocious Beast Claws. And that was before tier 5, by the way. We started to finally see Knuckles get some gameplay. Shouldn't have taken that to see people play the class though. It was always decent. It just was kind of like, it was in a similar spot as what Two-Hand is in right now. It just lacked the tools that other class had. And then we got tier 5. The Knuckles community were eating so good when tier 5 came out, but sadly people still thought Knuckles was a weak class. I don't know why. And then you know, I ate my own words too, because even I was calling Knuckles weak, bro. You think you got a good stat? Hey man, can't wait to see it, bro. It makes you breeze through any boss in Toram. Dude, Knuckles is truly the class of all time right now. You know, if one-hand sword magic device wasn't dominating every content of the game, Knuckles will be the best class. So for those of you asking why I won't even mention Magic Warrior in my tier list video, I mean, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in the video. The tier list just didn't have it, but you know, for those of you wondering, it is the best class in the game right now. So stat those wisely, Kaizen. Stat wisely. Toram safely. I'm gonna start saying that because, you know. How to increase the retrograde damage? You want a lot of dexterity. Your main priority should be dexterity, and after you've done all you can with dexterity, focus on long range damage, and you cannot fail. In fact, I will show you a build for bow right now. So this is Tomio's build in the spreadsheet. If you want your retrograde to do damage like this, the gear that you will want, you know, obviously this is all assuming DTE, but you can use a neutral, you can use a neutral stat bow and you will get similar results as well. So, you know, DTE armor, you can use neutral armor, similar results. It's not a big deal. Again, the spreadsheets are in my Discord server. You can go view those. Those have the builds as well. And you can also insert your own builds, but I would say wait until the tutorial goes up tomorrow on how to use the spreadsheets. But you want to focus on dexterity and long range damage for your build. As you can see with the gear here, this build is focused on, you know, the aforementioned things. Everything that I've seen so far for Magic Warrior, here are some thoughts. It has good utility and can contribute survival and DPS. I think if a class can take every rank in the game comfortably without really being challenged too hard to do it, it's too broken. And there are currently 2 classes in the game that can do that right now. I'm not even going to mention the second one because no one even knows about the second one, except for a few people in my server, because I keep talking about it in my server. But yeah, I'm not gonna be the reason why this game dies, man. I mean, the game's already dead, but I'm not gonna kill this game the rest of the way, bro. I'm not gonna be responsible for that type of wickedness being let out into the game, bro. You're trying to convert your guildies into Knuckles mains, be it Knuckle Magic Device or Semi-Tank. Hey, you gotta start somewhere. Welcome to the stream, Needless. Welcome, welcome. Shalom, shalom. Yeah, I don't know. I think my next build personally is going to be one-hand sword assassin with sub-scroll, because, you know, Demon Wind Shuriken it's looking to be a pretty underrated skill from what I can see here, man. I don't know, man. It's got a little kick to it. You're new to Knuckle Magic Device. What should I know when building it? That it's about to be nerfed next month. So, next month they are taking away the damage boost that Ashura gives to non-Knuckles and Crusher skills. Well, I believe they're only taking away the damage boost to magic skills. So magic won't be boosted by Ashura Aura anymore. So just Toram wisely from that concern. I don't think Knuckles Magic Device will be bad after that nerf, but it is a big nerf. But given Knuckles Magic Device is like second to if you're gonna build Knuckles Magic Device, I would say go physical, don't go magic, because the magic side is going to be nerfed pretty soon. So yeah, like one-hand sword Magic Device just has I won't say it has the best utility in the game, but the utility it has is so powerful that it makes it the best class in the game. Personally, I don't even really like asking for nerfs, but I mean, think about it like this. I had this conversation with Zen, and I had this conversation with a few YouTubers. Think about it like this. No matter which of the 3 broken skills that Magic Warrior has right now, no matter which one of those skills gets nerfed, it's still the best class in the game. That should tell you something. They can nerf Enchanted Burst Sword. It would still be the best class in the game. They can nerf Reunion. I mean, they are going to nerf Reunion. It'll still be the best class in the game. They can nerf Enchanted Burst. It'll still be the best class in the game. Why? Because these skills are still good. they still have other good skills they can fall back onto if their better one is nerfed. Yeah, I will say one of the caveats of one-hand sword magic device is that it is not budget friendly. You do need a pretty high budget. I think, okay, my thoughts on it is it deserves to be the best class in the game, but not the way it is right now. Any end-game class, dual swords, one-hand sword magic device, you know, any of the magic warriors. I would even throw assassins into this category. I would throw Sprite into this category. Any end-game class, any class meant to only be played by someone that has reached end-game status, deserves to be pretty strong. Alan Zeon, welcome to the stream, man. Hopefully I said your name correctly. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. Currently, we are sitting waiting for piercers while chatting about ToramOnline. ToramOnline is our favorite MMORPG where you have the ability to make pretty much any class you want. And I mean this. I mean it when I say I'm not. I mean some of what I just said was sarcasm, but the pretty much every build you want thing is true. It's pretty true. It's backed up. I can back that up. I can't wait to see some of the builds that people make when these spreadsheets like become like really popular though. I'm telling you, this is the way, man. This is the way. This is the strat, bro. This is the method. For those of you that know the method, hey, teach other people the method. Oh, bro, when am I gonna get this piercer, bro? Got me stuttering. Dude, I might as well just go ahead and add Magnum right now. Does anyone in the chat have the skill data for Magnum? I just need the skill constant. You know, this is nerd stuff. We're entering nerd territory. I just need the skill constant and the skill multiplier. I don't need anything else as far as the data of that skill. And I can go ahead and add Magnum to all of these spreadsheets right now. You're still a newbie. Can anyone help me with chopping some wood? Hey, capper in the chat, guys. Capper in the chat. We got a capper in the chat. OMD expels on burst. Dude, think about it like this. For every category of damage, except for damage over time, Magic Warrior is the best at doing it. It is the best at being a tank DPS. It is the best at spam DPS. You know, like Tenryu style spam. It is the best at burst DPS. How do you be the best at 3 out of 5 different DPS types? That's too much. I think the best damage over time class right now is definitely, I was gonna say it was magic device, but nah, looking at these spreadsheets, man, it's gotta be one-hand sword assassin, bro. That's it for Magnum. That's the multiplier. Oh, that's so simple. Okay, thank you guys. Let me add that to the sheet right now. My voice might get a little quiet because I had to set my microphone down. Oh man, those of you that know why I had to set my microphone down. God bless, bro. My setup is trash. Magnum constant. I'll go ahead. You guys can see how we do. So we got constant 400 that level. Are these spreadsheets available to anyone? Yes, they are. Just do know that these spreadsheets are not 100% complete, but they are publicly accessible. My Discord. Actually, Kaizen mod, Kaizen. The link. Can you send a link in the chat? Find it. Hey guys, Alan's capping, man. He's OP, bro. He's OP. This man is able to kill Mimugan in 7. OP. OP. He's a capper, bro. All right. Magnum multiplier. We're at that. Character level divided by 100. A skill level. So what I'm getting out of it. Boom. Oh. Let me get this. This is a 4 multiplier skill. How's 400? The 4 multiplier skill. Oh man, that's painful. That can't be right though. I've seen people 5 times. 100 plus. Level divided by 1. I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm not going to fully add it. But that doesn't, based off of damage I'm able to get, can't be right. But I've been wrong before. I've definitely been wrong. The spreadsheets are accessible. They're just not 100% complete. I will be dropping a tutorial on how to use the spreadsheets tomorrow after we finish the one-hand sword one and the halberd ones. As you just saw, you know, we just got to make them look pretty much. And then, you know, we still have to add staff, physical and magic staff. We still have to add physical and magic for magic device. We still need dual swords. We still need, what else? We have halberd now. I'm trying to think. There's something else. We still need bare hand as well. And that's pretty much all that's missing. You got a question what a build you've been working on? Lay it on me, man. Lay it on me. Kaniaya, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Good to see you. Shalom, shalom, my friend. Man, I cannot wait to make this one-hand sword build, bro. Unfortunately, I can't freely spin my spinner right now. I can't just go and make this build. Cause I have to finish my knuckles build first. Do I really need 100% ailment resistance on my tank? That depends. With mental right now, you can get, I believe, 75% ailment resistance in your build. But yes, I would recommend getting 100% because a tank that is getting hit with mana explosion and stuff like that it's not going to be able to help their team very much. Basically, I'm building a knight, but I'm going for high accuracy. You came to the right place, my friend. So, you want high accuracy. What else are we looking for in this build exactly? You have 67k HP and you have 9.4k attack speed. What job am I? Sounds like Knuckles. No, sounds like motion tank. But it's definitely Knuckles. Could be magic device, but it's most likely Knuckles. Or it could be Barehand. You're also debating if you're going to use motion tank or classic tank. I would say you can make it a hybrid between both. Both are possible in one build. I haven't dropped a tank build video in a while. Do you guys want a tank build video? That's one of the things. It's one of the few things I don't have a exact way to calculate in the spreadsheets right now. So I don't know much about the defense data. I'm more of a nerd when it comes to dealing damage, but I can drop a build video as an alternative for a 4-in-1 tank. A one serves all purpose tank. Your one-hand sword tank. Ooh, interesting. Okay, I'm glad I was wrong about that. I like that. Since we were discussing about tank, please suggest a mental Vit Knuckles tank is good. That's subjective. That's subjective. That depends on your budget. I think with tank, it's very difficult to go wrong. But your priorities as a tank, just things you should prioritize are attack speed. Because one, it's so you can use your skills faster and, you know, be a better tank in general. And then two, it's also so you can prorate. You know, these are two things that are very important. These are the two bare minimum things that people are going to ask of their tank, is to hold aggro and to prorate. The rest comes with skill. How well you can interrupt the boss, how well you can support your team, how well you can do the role of a tank. That comes with skill. That's something you learn with the build. That's something that doesn't come from the build itself. Akasuna bro, how would you make a Bowgun shield or semi tank DPS? With Bowgun shield, okay, so I might be shooting myself in the foot by saying this, but with Bowgun shield, the way that you want to build it is piercing shot, man. Piercing shot all the way. If you want it to be a semi tank, piercing shot, because you don't have to worry about motion speed with that skill, and that skill it pretty much does everything you need. Of course, you have satellite arrow with bloodsucker to heal back your HP, and then you just have piercing shot as your main DPS skill. So I would say go piercing shot for a semi tank. You have about 2,000 hit, but it's looking sketchy because the boss flea is just way too high. I want high damage, particularly stable damage with my Reveneer. I've tested a bunch of different gear, but Graze just sucks. Dude, Graze is the asshole of Toram. Luckily, Toram seems to be in their accuracy era. It seems that Asobimo is focusing heavily on classes being able to not graze. We just got 3 skills with mechanics that want you to not graze to even use them properly. So I think Asobimo is working on either a revamp for the graze system, or they're about to do something in the game that will make more classes able to not graze. Because right now it's too hard to use these skills that require you to not graze. I would say Stinker Blade is still pretty good, even if you graze, but if you want to maximize that skill, you need to not be grazing with it. But yeah, there's not a lot of ways to really deal with boss flea right now. I really would hope Asobimo adds more to deal with that. Yeah, student is a choice, but it's just really hard to maintain. Ideally you have a support player that can just do that for you, because then you'll never have to worry about flea. You can be non-graze with 1500 accuracy if you have a support in your party at all times, to be honest. Yeah, the one-hand sword assassin build that I plan on making during free resets, the focus of this build is to not be graze. It has 2063 accuracy, and you know, I plan to do more about the accuracy thing. I don't even know if I want to I don't know, let me see something. I know this probably will actually increase the damage anyway, so let me do that. Boom, boom, boom. Let me see if we switch Supreme Evil Crystal Bees out for Bakugan. Where is dexterity? Right here. 9% dexterity. This crystal's OP. That'll give us some more accuracy as well. Oh yeah, that handles the accuracy issue a little bit. I give us a little more accuracy. And how's the damage? Oh, dude, that's a huge damage increase for Stinker Blade, bro. Look at that Stinker Blade damage, bro. We're at almost 7 million on no graze. And we broke the 10 million barrier for Assassin Stab, man. Dude, one-hand sword assassin is nice, bro. It's nice. I can't wait to build that. Bow Luck is useful for farming points in Muku. Yeah, dude, Bow Luck is good. By the way, welcome to the stream, Friel. I think Asobimo is trying to turn the game in a direction that encourages people to work together. Sadly, the players, some players are very, very selfish. I'm looking at you, Halberd Arrow players that keep using that 1 MP combo that ruins physical pro rate. I'm looking at you guys, man. Yeah. I hope you feel called out, man. I'm just being an asshole. Are we due for free reset soon? I think that we're gonna get them in the first week of April, which is like tomorrow. So, yeah. I think we're gonna get them. If we don't get them on Wednesday/Thursday, depending on your time zone. If we don't get them then, if we don't get them in the next update, it'll be the update after that, for sure. We got 22 viewers, man. For those of you tuning in, I have a Discord server. If you guys want to join the Discord server, I'll have Kaizen post a link. Kaizen, if you could send a link to the Discord server. There is spreadsheets in that server that you guys can use to calculate your builds. Currently, they are still being, there's still things being added to the sheets. We're still making them look pretty. So this spreadsheet collection is not 100% complete. Not every class is in that spreadsheet yet either. We plan on still adding, we're still missing all of the staff variants. We're still missing physical and magic for magic device. We're still missing dual swords, and we're still missing bare hand, and we're missing Botana. We're missing a lot of stuff, but you know, if there's any skills that you guys want added to spreadsheets, please let me know. You're actually surprised on how much damage you've managed to hit on Reveneer. Lots of potential. 10 million Reveneer without Brave just now. Oh my goodness. Dude, Reveneer can do some crazy damage, man. Snare, welcome to the stream. I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah. So this live stream is pretty much to help people with their builds, because I'm sitting here waiting on piercers, and I can't play the game until this is pierced. I wanna farm Bakuzan, man. I want to farm Bakuzan, but I can't, man. yada. Should I go with strength vit to get boomerang skill? That depends on you. Again, this spreadsheet collection, I keep referencing it. Our handy dandy, if we go over to our handy dandy spreadsheet collection, we actually do have a two-hand sword semi-tank. That is strength vitality. 510 strength, 218 vitality, and 45 crit. Let's take a look at our boomerang damage. Where is boomerang at? Yeah, boomerang, I would say that's some pretty good damage, man. So yeah, strength vitality can be pretty good. That depends on your budget, of course. I would say that depends on your budget for the most part. And if you guys want to know how to get access to these spreadsheets, you can get them in my Discord server. They will be in our data collection section. You just go there to use the spreadsheet, you copy. I'll show you guys. To use the spreadsheet, you go to file, you go to make a copy, and then if you this is going to apply to all of the spreadsheets starting tomorrow. The one-hand sword and halberd spreadsheets are incomplete, but you can still use them. They just use the old system. But for the new system on spreadsheets, if you want to you know, test out any builds, the spreadsheets come with builds already set. You have neutral builds and you have DTE builds, and then for Knuckles you have, you know, you'll have some NPC builds as well, and then you will have some armor options. But if we go to our gear stat section, find the gear section for the spreadsheet that you are in. So for the bow spreadsheet, there's a bow section. For the katana spreadsheet, there's a katana section, vice versa. We're gonna go over to the knuckles section. This is where you can add your different equipment. The only things that you guys should ever mess with is the input. The input is where you put your gear. For Knuckles, you only want to edit this. You are going to put the stats of your gear right here, and the spreadsheet will reflect on the gear that you put in the input. The only thing that you should edit in this part of the spreadsheets are the crystals. Everything else is done for you. You can go to gear to edit your gear. You can add your gear to the spreadsheet. And then here you can change the crystals. You have toggles for everything. You have toggles for Bravura. You have toggles for Ashura, Sicarius, Warcry, two-hand sword Warcry, vice versa. Consumable buffs, food buffs, everything is here. Everything is here. And you can access these sheets in my server. You're still trying to figure out your two-hand sword semi. Can I send it on Discord? Let me send a link to the server in the chat. I don't think Kaizen's here anymore. I need to get some mods, man. I need to get some mods. But yeah, guys, you guys can access the spreadsheets in the Discord server. Get a link. Let me get the link. Sorry for the delay. What do you think about dual swords, agility, strength? I think that it is the best way to build your dual swords objectively. I am 100% wrong, but that is what I think. Hello, Kasuna. Thank you for always guiding you guys. The pleasure is all mine. I like doing this. You know, I've been blessed with activity on my YouTube channel, and you know, I've been blessed with the ability to help you guys. So the pleasure is all mine, and you guys are very, very welcome. Yeah, dude. It is a lot of sheets, and it's there's only gonna be more. There's only gonna be more. Woda, welcome to the stream. Long time no see. I need to re-add you in game, by the way. This is the same account. I just purged my friends list. So there are a few people I need to add again in ToramOnline. This blessed game. How much even are the Knuckle Prime Piercers? Because I'm sitting for 80 million and I have not gotten even a. I haven't even gotten a PM, bro. Have I gotten a PM? I haven't even gotten a PM, bro. This is crazy. Yo, what a pity, bro. We're just gonna sit for 80 million. I gotta buy a lot of piercers, man. I don't got the spinner to really go higher, unfortunately. Man, thank you so much for those of you tuning in, by the way. I really appreciate you. By the way, you know, since I got a lot of viewers right now, only if you guys are interested. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel, you know, I don't ask anything in return for anything that I do. By the way, I do this all out of self-interest and because I like doing it. I do YouTube out of passion. I do all of these guides out of passion. But if you guys do want to support, you know, you can become a channel member and you gain access to perks, early access to spreadsheets, vice versa. The spreadsheets become public eventually anyway. So if you guys want to, I really don't know what all YouTube has, but I have access to all of that on my channel. If you guys want to become a member, you guys can do that. You're still figuring out how in the hell you could be a tanky DPS on one hand sword shield, and since that's your dream and can't even do it, well, the spreadsheets can help you with that, Snare. Matter of fact, so tell me your gear right now, Snare. What gear are you using right now? I will see if I can concoct a potion for that. I will see if I can form a remedy of sorts. Because I've seen it done. It's just the people that I've seen do it didn't share their builds on YouTube. But you can, it's definitely possible. Revenue is really good. And then you guys have Sting Blade now. You guys have side DPS for sub shield finally. Yeah, so like I don't know how to say that name, Balashop, like Balushop. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. Like they said, you're gonna want to go tri-stat for a tanky knight. Okay, yeah, take your time, Snare. But there's no one way to make it, because how you make it ultimately depends on how you want to play it. That's why I say a lot lately, Toram wisely. Toram wisely. Thank you, Adonis, for adding the leveling guide to my Toram images. I'm going to forward that to the data collections. I'm going to forward that to data collections, and then I'm going to pin it there. So for any data, any helpful information, we post that in the data collection section of the Discord server. That's where you can find pretty much anything that you may need help with. And if there's a guide that's missing there, let me know and I can add it. Yeah, just the equipment. Because I can go based on that. I've never made a tanky knight before, but I know that it's possible. I know that getting a tanky knight that's good is possible. The game has long since added enough things to do that, so. Also, another person I forgot to give a shout out to for the making of these spreadsheets is Genix. Genix, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I don't know if he's here right now, but he's given me a lot of ideas in the past, and that has made me want to step outside of my comfort zone and make certain builds. And you know, when I make builds, I want to calculate them. Peak Toram gameplay, dude, that's what I'm saying, bro. See, people just don't understand, bro. They don't know the method, bro. The best way to play Toram is to sit in Sophia for a piercer for 13 hours. You're not playing this game right if you're not sitting in Sophia for 13 hours straight. We're gaming, guys. Oh, why is the live stream where I'm literally just talking getting more viewers than the live streams where I'm actually doing stuff? You're literally so outdated on the game. Yeah, when I came back, I felt exactly what you feel right now, Snare. Yeah, pretty much how you play is up to you. The spreadsheets are here to help, but ultimately the playstyle is in the hands of the player. How you play the build is in the hands of the player. That's why I don't really recommend copying builds. I only recommend using them as references. The spreadsheets are also, you know, references, but you know, they will be builds. You know, people are gonna want to build them, but the spreadsheets are meant to, you know, kind of, the main purpose of these, in my opinion, is to kind of step out of your comfort zone and actually build something different. But these also come with reference points, so you can, you know, have something to start with. You have more free time to interact. Yeah, that's true. You want to see my Knuckles DPS gameplay again? Man, I only got 2 comments about that freaking intro to that video. It's cool. I will be releasing a full version of the Cowboy Bebop and ToramOnline opening soon. But for those of you that didn't see it, let me hold on. Let me mute Toram. Volume mixer. Let's mute ToramOnline for a moment, and we will go over to YouTube. And no, I wish more people pointed this out, but it was fun. It's so fun. I love making build videos. Contrary to what I think about build videos, I actually really do like making them, because I like to shove my anime intros down you guys' throat. Yeah, you guys are watching these one way or another. You can't avoid these. You lost 200 million from gambling. Should I gamble some more? My dear friend, the sunken cost fallacy. Have you considered putting pants on? Yeah, the thought crossed my mind. Ultimately, I thought the breeze felt too good. Yeah, I am working on a full version of the Cowboy Bebop and Toram. But you know, there's other things that I will tackle first, because I know that that's not going to get a lot of views. I don't particularly care about the views, but you know, it's still nice for the things that I make to get seen. I use DaVinci Resolve to edit my videos. I do use the paid version, but the free version comes with literally everything you would need out of a video editing software. I would just say the main caveat with this software is that it's got a really high learning curve. I'm gonna go get some water, because I've been doing a lot of talking, not a lot of water drinking. So this is my reminder to you guys as well, to drink some water and stay hydrated and take care of your bodies, because the body is a temple. How are you gonna do anything in life if your body is breaking down on you? Alright, got my water. Ni hao, ni hao. Shalom, shalom, declare. Welcome. Hopefully I said your name right. Drinking coffee right now, does that count? Hey. You pick your poison. But nothing replaces some good old H2O. Is DaVinci similar to Premiere Pro? I'm not sure. I've never used Premiere, but I have used After Effects before. I would say it's similar to After Effects, but not really at the same time. Like, if you understand how to use Adobe After Effects, then you'll probably be able to use DaVinci Resolve just fine. I don't know about Premiere Pro though, because I know Adobe, for some reason, they split all of their stuff between softwares. You can do everything in one software in DaVinci, trust me. Trust. What's your opinion on Vegas? As a former Sony Vegas glazer, it is the worst software I've ever used. I was so hard-headed. I did not want to switch to DaVinci Resolve. But Sony Vegas sucked so bad that I had to learn a new software. It was just so bad. Happy Eid Mubarak. Hey, shalom, shalom, my friend. Hopefully I pronounced that holiday right. But it is indeed the end of Ramadan, the last day. You want a blacksmith, but you don't know what you need. Blacksmiths are one of the gatekeepers of Toram, man. If you want to be rich in Toram, you gotta have a blacksmith, but it's some farming, man. It's some farming. You gotta do some farming to make one. I'll make a guide for all of that stuff eventually. Salsa y picante. No hablas español, my friend. I know that says salsa y picante, but you know, I don't know. I'm not good with Spanish. You can send it on Discord, Snare, like pictures of your gear. That'd be easier for me to work with. You take a look at my gear later if you're feeling up to it, depending on how long you're streaming for, that is. Yeah, just leave your gear in the help with build section of my server, and that's where I'm going to be looking to help people with their builds. And I'm going to probably condense this down into a video. Snare, in my server, send it in the help with build section, and that's where we're going to do this. Man, when I'm in a underrated skill competition and my opponents are Sting Blade and Piercing Shot. Peak Toram gameplay. Alright, man. I've been sitting for a while. I got some. Sell 100 million. Since when is it that high? I might just. I don't know, man. I might just wait. To get the pierce. They went offline. But I appreciate the love and support. I'll sit for 90. I concede defeat. because I'm not gonna two slot. I only have to two slot one more pair of knuckles right now. Well, technically two more. I'll still have enough to get the armor that I need. Oh man, see what I mean, guys? I gotta farm spinner again. Looks like this rabbit's going down the old bunny trail. Unfortunately, I do not speak Indonesian. Sorry, friend. Sorry. But welcome to the stream regardless. Thank you for the support. What is the best DPS combo for mages in raid? That will be I actually don't know. I haven't played mage in a while. My guess would be elemental slash impact magic burst. That would be my guess for the best combo for mages in raid. But ideally you'll be using multiple combos. Mage isn't a class that just uses one combo. Mage has like an entire rotation that you want to use. Oh, that was fast. Thanks. Let's go. All right. My spinner. Oh, bro. My spinner. I just joined the server. Man, I know where's the build sheet. The spreadsheets are pinned in the data collection section of the server. So in the Discord server, you go over to data collections. Let me just show you guys. Let me move this over here. What just happened? Let me go to display. So in our Discord server, we go over to data collections, and this is where we will have all of our data for this is where we will have our spreadsheets. We also have a leveling guide chart, but in the pinned, if you go over to the pinned that Tamio posted right here, the link to the spreadsheet is right above it, and you just want to jump up here. You can use the individual spreadsheets which are posted above, but this one has everything right here. It's missing some classes, but those will be added in the future. So yeah. In the past few days, you've gotten 1 to 2 piercers faster by shouting than sitting. Interesting. Interesting. This game's weird sometimes, man. I had to concede and just work with them, meet them in the middle. Which boss for level cap, Rudis or Mogun? Personally, I would say Rudis. Rudis, you can kill the fastest, but that also depends on your party. You really don't need a party to kill Rudis. Rudis is pretty easy, I would say. I would say even leveling there by yourself will be a little bit faster than Minty or Mogun. But that also depends on your time zone, because depending on your time zone, different spots will be better because of how many players are there. So, you know, Toram wisely. No way, finally, an English Toram content creator. Yeah. Word on the street, Trickwing might be coming back. He might be coming back. Is Will to Leaf a leveling spot now? I actually don't know. What level is Will to Leaf? Will T Leaf. Alright, let me look at Snare's gear. I'm gonna start putting this in the sheet. Okay, so I'm gonna make a copy. So I'm making a specific spreadsheet for you, Snare, right now. And let me change my display to this. Yeah, I seen that you sent it in Toram images as well as data collections. I'm looking in Toram images right now. It's pretty good. But in the future, just send it in the help with build section. That's where we're gonna do the build help. So your 9th anniversary sword is 562 attack. And then you have the weapon is wind element, attack 7%. These stats are looking pretty good already. 23% DTE, critical damage. So we're gonna remove dex. Critical damage is 21. Critical rate is 26. And we've got the element on there as well. Your shield, let me change this to sub shield. Anytime HS, I just like to help. Just sent mine to help with build. I will work on yours right after this, Zafa. So for shield, you are using the goldfish buckler. Good choice, good choice. So we're gonna change this from the devil's arrow to 3% dexterity, 6% physical pure. Now, these spreadsheets do not calculate resistance, but the resistance is easy to calculate, so we can calculate that in the chat. I'll probably do it that way. And then for the armor, you have attack 10%, strength 10%. We have critical damage 22. 22. And we have critical rate. I like these armor stats, I'm not gonna lie. Great. 28. So something I'm noticing already, Snare. Because with this build, you're probably using Ferrith, I assume. What stats is your character? Is your character, well, we can work that out later in the sheet, because I'm going to help you optimize this. So you're using Christmas tree, 8% with 10% physical period with Castilia. Let's see what ring first. And for the ring is a machina. We're gonna that. All right, so ring crystals, I'm starting a little bit backwards, is going to be E-Toys and Black Shadow. So yeah, so something I'm already noticing with your build is you are a bit overkill on crit rate. I'm gonna put E-Toys right here. This is gonna be plus 50 crit rate, and then nothing else. And for the other crystal, sorry if I'm not responding to chats. Let me take a look at chat right now. It's dex strength for now. Okay, perfect. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to get the calculations right now. So we're gonna start with what you have, and then I'm gonna give you some recommendations based off of that. And then I will also recommend things based off of the new skills that have been added to the game. I need to add Blink Sword to the spreadsheet. Black Shadow is, if I recall correctly, 8% attack and 8% magic attack. Magic attack isn't in this spreadsheet. This version of the spreadsheet yet. But 8% attack. That's all. And then for your additional, you have Castilla. Another thing I already noticed in this build is you're using Castilla, which it's a good crystal, but it does lower your attack speed by quite a bit. I would recommend swapping Castilla to either Goblin Zucotto or Evil Lefina. But we're gonna do the calculations first before I get too ahead of myself with the recommendations. I do like the armor choices. I do like the armor choices in your gear. So your armor choices are really good. The crystal choices for your armor are already spot on where they need to be. So yeah, we're gonna go with DX2 here in a calc. Mogun's Hand. Does anyone have the stats for Mogun's Hand? I've actually hit a bit of a wall with Mogun's Hand. What do you think is the best raid mage DPS combo? Yeah, I don't know the answer to that question. I haven't used mage in over a year. You're only level 285. No worries, no worries. I'm gonna calculate this assuming level cap and everything, just so you can have a rough idea of what the build will be like in its final form. So don't you worry, my friend. SRD %. Then Mogun, I'm pretty sure is for mage combos in raid though, I know based off of what I know about mage, it's a very rotation based class. It's less of a combo and more of a combos because you're gonna need multiple. Short range damage 6%, long range damage. Or accuracy. Let me add the accuracy from DX as well. 15%, and then accuracy is 5. Ooh, this build might be able to use Stinker Blade, guys. Hold on, let me remove the accuracy from the Nyada. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Ooh, yeah. Now this build is probably able to use Stinker Blade. Let me remove that as well. With retrograde on the team, you can probably use Stinker Blade. It's pretty interesting. Okay, so then let me look at the weapon crystals. So right now the weapon doesn't have any crystals. All right, so we're gonna start here then. If we come down here, you're already looking really good with this build. Semi-tank, mind you. This spreadsheet doesn't have attack speed. That'll be added later. You're already looking really good in this build. Your revenue damage is 3.6 million at maximum graze per hit. If you don't graze, you're always going to hit this damage. Keep in mind that this is at max proration. with smite. So again, keep that in mind. Your shutout damage looking really good. Your shield cannon damage looking very healthy. It's looking really good. Now, this looks good already. Your Belega rung, I don't know how to pronounce that. Your Belega rung damage looks really, really good, like insanely good. But something I'm noticing already, based off of the spreadsheet, is the crit rate very high, way too high. So we're going to optimize this build for you with some recommendations. Your aerial slay, sting blade, like all of your damages are looking really good. Sting blade is going to be your side DPS skill, other than Reveneer and Shutout. Sting blade's animation's a little bit faster than Reveneer, and you can spam it like Tenryu. It's 1 MP. It's one of my. It's probably one of my favorite new skills that Asobian added. How can you help with my build? With the power of math, my friend. So snare. Something. I'm gonna set my microphone down. Something I'm noticing already in your build is the crit rate. It is very, very high. So one change I would make to your build, the cheapest change, in fact, well, it's not the cheapest change, but it's one of the cheapest changes, is change your armor from the stats here and try to find armor that has either dexterity, replacing the crit rate, or more crit damage, replacing the crit rate. I would go for, personally, dexterity, replacing the crit rate, because your crit damage is going to be fine. Sting blade is a dual sword skill, but one-hand sword can use it. I feel like they're meant to be used on one-hand sword, but they're in the dual sword skill tree. It is a very, very good skill. So if you change your armor to stats like strength, more than likely your stats are going to look like this, with strength 10, dex 10. Wait, no, I did that wrong. Wait, let me look at this armor again. I'm not sure I put that in. Yeah, that's supposed to be attack. That's where one of my... Okay, so there we go. Now, you have a lot of crit rate, very overkill on crit rate. So I would recommend to get armor that does not have any crit rate. You can get armor that has dexterity instead of crit rate, but the armors that are more popular on the consignment board are armors that have crit damage, full crit damage instead of crit rate. So go with that instead. The gear you're using is the same for your magic warrior. All good, all good. And then we do have a upgrade for the Christmas tree. You can upgrade to the winking gingerbread man for 2 more physical pierce and 1% more attack. That will get you a really good damage boost. Another change I would recommend making is changing Castilla to yeah, I would change Castilla to either Remnant of Beyond. That crystal's really broke. If we don't care about the negative attack speed, go with Remnant of Beyond. But personally, I would change it to Goblin Zukoro. Goblin Zukoro is a upgrade for Alphenix. It gives you 10% attack, 10% physical pierce, minus 5% crit rate, and you know, your crit rate becomes 135, which is perfect. But another change that I recommend, you can also use Evil Athena. You've got a lot of got a lot of different options. Based off of this, your physical pierce is looking pretty good already. So I would say, actually, instead of Goblin Zukoto, we go with Gibril. Now you will lose some damage on, you will lose some short range damage, but you're thinking to buy the upgrade crystal for Rhino, that's also a good option. You will lose some damage, however, oh crap, I still have Goblin right here in this spreadsheet. Okay, there we go, now it's fixed. So yeah, scratch what I said. In the additional, you're gonna want to use Goblin, like I originally said. That physical pierce is important. So yeah, I would go with Goblin Zukoto. And you will be at 135 crit rate with 132 stability and 1.1 thousand accuracy. You will be able to non-graze at most bosses as long as there's a bow in your party. And that will allow you to take advantage of the overpowered mechanic with Stingblade. Stingblade gets additional multiplier for every bit of physical pierce that it goes above the physical pierce threshold. So I believe every 10 pierce it gets 1 multiplier. Every 10 pierce after you've already reached 100% physical. And the skill itself gives 15, I believe. So starting out, you will have really high damage. Like, let me not what's the word? Yeah, about this skill too. I'm just gonna give you the data. Basically, if you don't graze, the skill is OP. That's all you need to know. If you are grazing, you don't get the physical pierce bonus. You do not get the damage bonus, pretty much. You do not get the extra multiplier. That's something to think about. But for your build, I would say your build's pretty good already. Since you are a semi-tank DPS, it really comes down to the playstyle. Because alternatively, you can switch from dex strength to tri-stat. This is what I would recommend personally. I would say go with 380 on dex. Wait, no. Let's just keep dex at right now, because say that you want to go with vitality, right? Now you can use ferret. If you want to use dex vitality, you can use ferret. So let's say 262. Now your damage will go down, but you can use ferret. Alternatively, you can also go with strength vitality. But you will lose some Reveneer damage, so do not do that. But the damage of a lot of your other stuff will go up. Your Balega Rung damage will go up. Your Stingblade damage will go up. Reveneer is the only thing that suffers, but Reveneer is too good. So, pretty much, I guess, based off of the calculation, Dexterity Strength is still the way. Ferret is kind of useless now, because you're at 97 physical pierce in this build. Assuming your avatars, assuming you're able to get 20 physical pierce in your avatars, you're at 97 physical. You're looking pretty good with your build there. The playstyle is ultimately where the changes would have to be made. Just updated skills, vice versa. Also, this this is using backstab. So we're gonna -10. No backstab. So you'll have 87% physical pierce in this build, which the numbers are still looking pretty good for a semi-tank. For semi-tank DPS, this is. Keep in mind, you're hitting 3 times on revenue. Posted. So you know, if I just do the rough calculation, I'm just gonna boom times 3. You're doing 10 million revenue. Yeah, you're doing fine. Your build's fine. Your build's pretty good. The only changes, like I said, I would make is get critless armor and swap Castilia to Goblin Zukoto. And then for your weapon crystals, I would go with Bakuzan and Bubbit. But you can also go with Supreme Evil Crystal Beam if you have the budget. Again, you know, this is all budget dependent. If you're one slotted, go with Bubbit. What do you think of the new Knuckles from Black Lixie? It has a 680 base weapon attack. Just when Salmon gets outdated, they release a high weapon attack. So, I'm gonna say 2 things. So, the new Knuckles are really good, but they suffer from stability. These were the same problem with Salmon. I think that the new Knuckles are bait. The anniversary is like literally about to drop. Thank you for subscribing, D's. The anniversary is in 3 months. So, you know, Toram wisely. The new Knuckles are good. They're worth getting. Get them. At least get them. Because we don't know what Asobimo plans are in the future. You're too poor to do that. Yeah, just work with your budget there. But the build, you know, you've got a really good foundation for your builds there. And then I will send this spreadsheet to the Discord server. And I'm going to start on Zepha's build in a moment. But pretty much with the new Knuckles, they're really good. I can actually just show you in the spreadsheet because I have them. The new Knuckles are really good. However, I mean, I can just go to copy. Hold on. Got a lot of spreadsheets. Okay. So, back to what I was saying. The new Knuckles, the Crimson Onyx Knuckles, they're really good, right? If we only look at our maximum grays, the damage is going to be looking pretty close to DTE, right? Pretty close to DTE. However, pay attention to our stability right here. Stability. Our stability is 96 with DTE. If we go to Crimson Onyx, it drops down to 76 because the Knuckles are 70% stability. And now, the damage is not only lower than DTE like this, but now your grays damage is looking awful. Your minimum grays on Rush is 2.6 million. That is 500k per hit. So you're going to be doing between 500k per hit to 1.6 million per hit, or even 2 million per hit. That is a huge fluctuation rate. And you know, something you're gonna want with damage is for your damage to be as stable as possible. Because Knuckles is a class that grazes, unfortunately. The new Knuckles are bait, in my opinion. Now, if they're really good for multi-element bosses. That's why I say still get them. If you just don't want to get DTE, can't afford DTE, these are a really good alternative for DTE Knuckles. But if you're looking to min-max Knuckles, then they are not the best. So they are that is my answer to your question. They're basically just Salmon 2025 edition, because Salmon had the exact same issues. Like they had, in fact, actually Salmon, I mean, relative to now, Salmon were better than DTE for 7th anniversary, because they came out before 7th anniversary. They were better than DTE relative to 7th anniversary. No, they came out before 8th anniversary. They were better than DTE relative to 8th anniversary. No, yeah, relative to 7th anniversary. I was right the first time. But they came out right before 8th anniversary, and the 8th anniversary DTE was just much better. Me as a new player always wonders how two-hand sword in-game players makes, how the in-game players makes, obviously I don't think they farm for hours. Yeah, we do. Well, some of us, not all of us. Some people do other methods that I'm not gonna do, that I'm not gonna even say live, because I don't condone them. But you know, a lot of us farm. A lot of us farm. That's why it takes me so long to upload YouTube videos. I'm farming. Right now, the spot that I choose to farm at is the Alpaca. The Alpaca is the mob in the Vicus Mutans. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'll show you guys on the map. So let's go to map. It is in the Toram world. If we go to Vicus Mutans, area 3 of Vicus Mutans is where you want to farm the Alpaca. Now, you want the pre-main quest version of this, so you don't want to, I don't remember if it's pre-main quest or post-main quest, but I'm pretty sure it's pre-main. No, yeah, you want the post-main quest version, actually. So you want to have completed main quest. Once you completed main quest, you can access the non-main quest version of this area. Area 3, the Alpacas at the bottom of the map are where you want to farm spinner. Every material that they drop can get you some spinner. So that is where I farm my spinner. That is how a lot of players are farming their spinner right now. But you know, there's people that don't farm spinner. They get their spinner in other ways. Again, not even gonna go there. Thank you. Your answer to the Onyx question, it just made me realize a big problem with your build. Yeah, stability matters. Stability is something I ignored. Salmon opened my eyes to the stability issue. All right, so I am going to do Zafa's build now. So let me take a gander. And this is also a night revenue. Okay. Actually made it very easy for me as well with a Corin build. Intelligent strength. Okay. Mace sword. Alrighty. So you're going with a more DPS focused version of the build. Let me open back up snares. Spreadsheet. I'm going to change the screen share. Do you think after the minstrel adjustment, bow farmer will be dead? Probably. I think bow farmer is already starting to fall off a little bit. But I mean, there's some areas where the bigger AoE range is very useful, so maybe not. All right, so you get to Zach. Play. I'm gonna change the gear to be he has here. So I'm gonna do every build calculation at level cap, you know, because every player's target is level cap. The main differences are going to be the gear. So I'm going to Mace Sword. Standard attack. Starting strong with one of my favorite weapons in the game. Hey man, you won me over already. You won my heart. So Mace Sword has What are the stats for Mace Sword? 50% physical. And 50 crit. Are there any other stats in the Mace Sword? Does anyone know these stats to the Mace Sword? I can look that up if you want. There's crit rate right here. So, this is one of my favorite weapons in the game. Club. Got it. Mace. Mace Sword. Alright, so. Shield only. 50% physical pierce. Heavy armor only. 50. Crit rate. 10% short range damage. 60. So. 60. Now, something I already noticed with this is this ability. However, one-hand sword, that's never an issue. So, 10% short range damage. All right. So, Mace Sword. Hello, I couldn't do max stats for my armor or bow. Could I still deal damage with a 20 crit damage, 10% crit damage, 20% DTE, and 10% dex? Yes, sir, that you indeed can. In fact, that is the exact armor stats I use for my bow, so. Alright, so for the Mace Sword, we are going with Trickster Dragon Mimugan. I'm gonna leave Bakuzan since that is an upgrade for Trickster Dragon, and Don Profundo. Don Profundo is strength 7% attack. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. And it also gives crit rate 8. Okay. Let's change this to Don so I don't lose where I am. Remove the physical piercer for a bit. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves right there. Okay. Alright, 8% crit rate. And then for the armor, we're rocking EX Fight 2. And then the armor stats I'm going to assume are neutral stats as well. I'm just going to leave the armor as is. So DX2, I don't gotta change. And Zappo, I really like Zappo. One thing with sub shield builds, get in the habit of using Zappo, man. Zappo is a peak crystal. Guys, let me show you how OP Zappo is. Shout out to Corn Club and the creators, by the way. Again, you know, much love to them. You thought you missed the live, got worried. Nah, man. Nah, Genix, welcome to the stream, man. Hey, if you want to hop in voice chat, bro, the chat could use your brain as well. All right, so Zappo is 5% short range damage, only on sub shield, by the way. Keep that in mind, because Zappo is one. It's that crystal, man. It's good. It's good. Trust. OP. All right, Zappo. And I need to add the crew. Dude, this build is like this. This build is looking. And then additional crystals, goblins, the Quittle, Royal Ox 2. Well, range damage right there. Full Blossom. All right, for our additional is a Naiada Tiara. Ooh, okay, we're going with the non-grade. Okay, okay, I can dig it. I can dig it. I can definitely dig it. Because now you get access to Stingblade. Oh man, I like your build, bro. I like your build. Okay, so, and then we got the Full Blossom Charmstone. Dude, your build is nice, dude. I like this. Special is going to be, yeah, there's going to be nothing in special because it's Full Blossom. Itoys and Remnant of Beyond. Remnant, that goes by heart because every build uses it nowadays, man. What a pity. All right, so, hey man, I'm just gonna say this, Zafa, I like your build, bro. I like your build. So, your night build revenue is doing 3.1 million per hit already. You're no grays, so you're always doing this damn. You're a no grays build. And it's a full NPC build. I like that. Zealclaw, welcome to the stream, man. So, you're a non-grays, full NPC build. Dude, I like this. That's nice. It is nice. How much physical are we at right here? Okay, so you're looking good on physical pierce. Sub shield. What sub shield are we using? Because you can actually use a different sub shield than Goldfish. That's pretty sure. I didn't look at the shield. I don't see the sub weapon here. I'm gonna assume that it is. Okay, it's Goldfish Buckler. Okay, so there are better shields that you can use for this build because you're a bit overkill. Keep clicking around. You're a bit overkill on your physical pierce. Let me read the chat. No, you're not good with the spreadsheets. All good, man. Let me just ring me up on Discord and I'll answer. Let me add you. Okay. Turn you up on Discord for a second. I am going to turn the desktop audio up a little bit so you guys can hear Jen. And if the desktop audio is a little bit too loud, let me know. But anyways, so since you bow character, what would you say are the most impactful starts apart from crit rate, stab, and accuracy? Dexterity and strength. You want a lot of dex, you want a lot of strength, as much as you can get. Let me turn ToramOnline down. My volume mixer. What's good, Genix?
I'm good.
Shalom, shalom, my friend.
It's kind of weird because the live is behind, so I'm hearing the past you and not hearing myself.
I did it. I believe it. Appreciate it. No grays, full NPC night. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like this build. Yeah, I was just about to recommend the seashells build. So, your physical pierce is doing just fine for this build. You have 119 Stingblade. Again, you can easily become a diminishing return for Stingblade, because now Stingblade becomes one of your favorite skills in this. But you have to not graze to take advantage of that. So, I have a couple recommendations for this build. The first one being that you go ahead and change out your shield for the seashells, the seashell shield. What a tongue twister. And that gives you 30% accuracy, and it also gives other stuff. Look here.
Hey, real quick, could you share your screen because I can't see.
Yeah.
And
Hopefully my
listening in on
PC
the
doesn't die.
live,
I'm gonna.
listening on the live is confusing. I'm like 5 years behind.
Yeah, hopefully my PC dies. But yeah.
Oh no.
Okay,
bro.
where's the seashell shield? Corn. Search shell. Alright, there we go. Seashell shield. So it gives accuracy and it gives HP. You can actually make this shield a semi-tank if you want to be honest. It's 20% accurate, not 30. Good thing I saw that. But it's accuracy. This brings you up to 2,099 accuracy. You're non-grazed. Like this build is looking nice. Another change that I would make personally going to be in your additional crystal. Again, overkill and physical pierce. You can change Goblin to Goro to in fact be Gibril. But again, you're doing very good on crit rate. So actually, I would change this to Remnant. Yeah, it's another one of those. How many Remnant can we fit into our build before it becomes canon? The way, man. And it's not going to be a huge increase over Goblin. But you get, you still get some physical pierce. Still get to be a little bit over on physical pierce. You get some more damage out of Sting Blade. Because now it turns from optimizing Reveneer to optimizing Sting Blade.
Is Sting Blade really better than Reveneer now?
No, it's if we're talking one hit Reveneer, yes. If you've got stacks, then Reveneer's definitely 1000% better. And this build can work for a semi-tank version.
I guess my one hit ninjutsu school Reveneer build.
Thank you very much, these very confusing.
Dumb.
Anytime. And I'm gonna change the. Well, I'm gonna make a copy. Cause I really like your build. I might get all. I have the Nihilist. I might actually make your build. I like this build.
I just joined the live. What's the build looking like?
He's cooking, man.
What's
My
the
man's
weapon
off is
and stuff?
cooking.
I heard
There's
it's
only
full
one thing in this
empty
build that
graves.
well, two things in this build that I actually think need will require a change. And also, let me know, guys, if the live stream is like buffering or doing anything weird. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop screen sharing on Discord because it's making my
Understandable.
live stream buff.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll kind of pay attention on the live, even though it's a little bit behind.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Okay.
So how's his build? If it's no grease, I'm guessing you have Nataya's tiara.
Hey Glenn, welcome to the stream. So this build is using the mace sword. It's using the Naiada's tiara, and you know, I don't know
I
what
love my
armor
mace sword.
his armor stats are. They aren't in what he showed me on Discord.
Yeah.
But I plugged in some armor stats. What I would recommend, you know, for this build, obviously don't use strength armor. Go with crit damage. Go full crit. So you can go DTE. I mean, with what you have in this build, you probably have the budget for DTE. So we're just gonna assume DTE. Yeah, you've got a really nice build. Stinker Blade is doing 4 million damage. This is before whack. You're not grazing either. You don't gotta worry about getting these boo-boo numbers right here, man. Boo-boo graze numbers. You don't gotta worry about that. It goes from being Stinker Blade to being actually Pog Sting
Strong
Blade.
blade.
From Stinker Blade to Strong Blade, bro. That's what you get.
Oh man, it's crazy.
Welcome to the stream, Glenn. Welcome to the stream, podcast. I really, really hope I pronounced that right.
So the build right now, he has mace sword, but they don't have DT armor. Or
He told me, he's telling me in chat. He just told me in chat that he has DTE 22. I'm gonna change this to DTE 22.
Okay, nice. I mean, my sword is.
Oh, it definitely
I'm
doesn't.
sorry, it's so busted. My sword is so good when you use heavy armor and sub shield.
Oh, you're doing really good, this armor, dude. Can you ask that question again, Jenna?
No, I was just saying that my sword is really powerful with sub shield and heavy armor. It's really good.
It's one of my favorite weapons in the game, like for sure.
And the high base attack, I mean, it's higher than anything right now. I'm waiting for anniversary to really kind of compete.
Yeah, dude, anniversary. I'm looking for all I can say.
Oh, you're cooking up something?
I'm cooking. Dude, with these spreadsheets collections, with all these spreadsheets, dude, cooking. But
I know you've been cooking.
Based
There's
off of
one that you.
Sorry. Based off of your build, Zafa, it looks like you are wanting to maintain the ability to semi-tank with this build, while also being able to be a pretty good DPS at the same time. And your build does a really good job of it, for sure. Yeah, honestly, I don't know, man. This is tough. I don't think there's anything else that can be improved in this build. Like, even though your crit rate is way overkill, 200 crit rate, like that, I would go so far to say that's a good thing.
Bro is prepping for future crit resist.
I guess maybe the only recommendation I would make is to maybe change your armor from crit rate armor to dex armor. So let me just go back to spreadsheet here. The only change I would make is to go from crit rate armor to dex armor. So instead of crit rate, get some armor stats that look like this: dexterity 10%, crit damage 20. It could be 20. Crit damage 10%, damage to element 22% or 23%, or even 20 is fine. Doesn't have to be the best. I would say make that's there's only 3 changes in this build I would actually make personally, because your accuracy is good. Like, everything's good in this build. Your damage is good. You're doing 10 million revenue, man. Again, if I do this right here, and because you're non-grazed, you're always doing this damage. So that's pretty good. Times 3, man. That's 10 million. You're doing 10 million revenue with your build. Outside of that, swap Goblin to Remnant, and swap your shield to the Seashell Shield. That is from the summer event. It drops from... No, pretty sure. Yeah, it's from the summer event. That's going to be... That's in 3 months. You can get that shield from the exchange, I believe. I believe that's an exchange item. So you have to play the minigame to get it. Where can I access the spreadsheet? I am about to send this in the help with builds. So I'm going to send this in the Discord server. I'm going to respond to your message with the spreadsheet, and I'm going to show you on stream how to use the spreadsheet. So if you want to use this spreadsheet, what you want to do is go to that link, and then you go to File and click Make a Copy. When you make a copy, you'll now be able to edit the spreadsheet to your liking. And then we also have a full spreadsheet collection, courtesy of Tamio. We have a full spreadsheet collection right here. I'm just gonna just use it. I'm gonna rename this to Kasuna plus Tamio spreadsheet collection, because now it is a 2-person project. So, but Tamio's doing a lot more work on it than me. But so most of the credit goes to her. but we, that same one-hand sword spreadsheet is accessible in the Tamio collection. It will be streamlined to have the same functionality as the other spreadsheets tomorrow. So it will be updated tomorrow. Okay. The one-hand sword and halberd spreadsheets still use the old system where you have to manually plug in all the gear. But these spreadsheets, the knuckles, every other spreadsheet, they use the new system where the gear stuff is already plugged in, and then if you want to plug in your gear, you have the ability. You go to the gear section, and you go to the section for the sheet you're in. So for me, I'm in the knuckle sheet. I'm going to scroll down to the knuckle section, and then where it has the input for each respective gear, that is where you plug in your gear. So the additional, that's where you plug in your gear. The ring, where you plug in your armor, where you plug in your gear, and knuckle, that's where you plug in your armor. You get 3 slots, 3 different armors, slots for 3 different armors to put in. Knuckles, you get 2 different knuckles you can put in, so you can put salmon in DX here. Rings, you get 2 different rings. Additionals, 2 different vice versa. And every single gear is, well, not every single gear, most of them are like, most of them give you multiple different options. That is how you work the spreadsheet. The new versions of the spreadsheet. The old versions are very, very straightforward, but the new versions are easier. They're not as straightforward, but they're easier. The goal. And for those of you just now joining the stream, you can access these spreadsheets in my Discord server. I'm going to make Genix a mod so that he can.
Hey yo. You shouldn't give me that type of power, bro.
Bro about to ban the whole chat.
Yeah, I'll cash out, bro.
Where to
I gotta
access
send the
Discord link?
spreadsheet.
But yeah, I'm about to send a link to the server. I'm giving you moderator access so that you can send a link. Someone asked.
All right, in chat.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I gotta get first. Which Discord? Oh, boy. In case Mace Sword becomes redundant. Or something on the build. Okay, you're just making it open to changing weapons. That's fair. I like your build, dude. I genuinely like your build. Your build is very, very violent. Is Blue Rose gloves good for a motion tank? What are this for that? Let's pray it's on corn. Okay. Rose gloves.
Where would I get this spreadsheet?
They are in the data collection section of the Discord server. They are the pin post by Tom.
All right.
Right above the pin post.
So give them like any spreadsheet they want, or just the one you're working on right now.
I sent the link to the Discord server in the chat, but pretty much the only way to access the sheets are through the server right now, and future YouTube videos.
Right. Oh, so what you want me to do is resend the link to the Discord if someone asks.
Yeah, that's all.
All right, that's a lot more simpler than I was.
Sorry about confusing you.
making it out to be. Yeah, I thought I had to give them each individual spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So Blue Rose gloves. Let's take a look at the stat. How's it going, Finn? I am Reckless. Hey, welcome to the stream, Reckless. Good to see you here. Appreciate you dropping by. Blue Rose gloves, are they good for I would say they're good for tank. Yeah. Get the anticipate. And I mean, these knuckles don't give any attack speed, but there's other ways to get. So I like the anticipate because you can, you know, you can get 30% anticipate. Yeah, I would say they're pretty good for tank. They're worth using. They're easier to get than DX. Because these gloves come back. DX don't. We're gonna be right back. This is your annual reminder, chat, to drink water. I'm about to get another bottle of water.
Okay, now I'm Kasuna. What should I say before he comes back? DX blockers is the best weapon in the game. Don't get DT knuckles. Only build DX blockers. I'm telling you, it's the best. It's peak. Only use DX blockers. Don't wait. Is he still here? Nah, he's not here. Yeah, only use DX blockers. Don't go DT. Don't use DTE knuckles. DX bomber is the best. Salmon jerky is better than DTE. I'm just spreading misinformation. Okay, what else would he never say? Don't build DT in general. Only use 0 slots.
They hated him because he
knuckles
told them
is
the
low
truth.
DPS. Oh no, Milky's back.
Dude,
I got caught.
I was dogging on DX blocker since day
Oh,
one of
yeah,
those things.
DX
These are
will be
existing in the
blockers,
game, bro. They're not bad. They're
I
not
was
bad.
not
knuckles.
I was not impersonating you.
They're just bad for.
Rage is
They're just
real.
bad for DPS.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. DX blockers on top, guys. You heard it here first. DX blockers on top. Like
Finally, we have someone who's knowledgeable of the game.
the best
The
build
only
in the
thing better
game.
than DX blockers is sub arrow one hand sword.
Facts. Best class in the game is sub arrow one hand sword, and the best knuckles build is a sub shield knuckles build with DX blockers.
Well, technically, the best knuckles build doesn't even use knuckles. It's bare hand sub shield.
But how do you use DX blockers if you're bare hand?
You don't. It's just the best type of knuckles. The best knuckles is no knuckles at all.
But if you guys
Man,
want help
when
with
you
your
were
build, you guys can send your build in the help with build section of the Discord server, and I will make you a spreadsheet for your build. Yeah, carries. Still here.
Hello, carries.
My dear friend carries Amethyst.
They are also my friend. Or am I mixing them up with someone else? I gotta check. Okay, no, it's the same person. That would have been really awkward if it wasn't.
Return, form down, turn Discord up. There we go. Now I can hear you.
It's Gen X carries, if you were wondering.
Yeah, this is Gen X. This is the homeboy. Me and him go way back.
Yeah, like how long have we known each other?
Probably since like 2021, 2022, around that time. I met you
Yeah.
before I met Trickwing.
Yeah, that is true. We just didn't really used to talk much. We only really started talking much now.
Yeah, because you and I, we kind of were like the main ones that were active on Reddit.
Was I that active?
You were.
I don't know.
You were.
I
Dude,
can't remember what I was posting.
I remember every time you posted a video on Reddit, I was one of the first to see it. I was like, yo.
A video on what? What did
Like,
I
you
used
would,
to post? I forgot.
You would post your YouTube videos there of your ninja, of your
Oh,
unsheathed
no.
one-hand sword.
You sure you're not capping, bro? I could have sworn I started using Ninja in like 2022 or something.
It might have been
Before I was
2022.
like halberd or
Yeah, I remember
10.
you playing Unsheath.
Oh wait, yeah, unsheath one hand sword. Yeah,
I remember
before
because
use it with enchanted sword and then it get nerfed.
yeah,
Thanks for that, by the way.
I was in Trickwing's stream when when you told me about that build, and I the only thing I had to say was God bless you, man.
Yeah, and then when you tried it, I still nerfed it. So that's what you get, man. I'm glad I hopped off that stream early.
Oh
Now
yeah.
I'm just coping.
Hey, at least we have Stinker Blade.
Yeah. And I'm also, I mean, the next build I'm doing, I'm going full dex, then strength, and I'm doing like a Buster Blade main DPS skill. There's a multiplier of 14.5. I think it's decent enough.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Someone hey Genix, it seems like there's a lot of like-minded people that hide in the community, man. Someone was asking about that magic two-hand sword build earlier. I haven't spoken a word about it.
Hold on, bro. We need a pattern. We have to pattern this, bro. We can't have them stealing our credit. We found the secret source, right? We can't have anybody stealing it, bro. Do you want to show the chat?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Well, I don't have a spreadsheet.
stupidity.
I don't have a spreadsheet for it. The spreadsheet's not
Just
made
show
yet.
them the multipliers. That's all they need to see.
You guys know how enchant burst works, right? Well, picture this, right? Intelligence, dex, two-hand sword, or intelligence strength. Intelligence strength is actually probably better. So picture this: intelligence, strength, two-hand sword, right? And your main DPS is enchanted burst and magic burst.
They probably wondering what are we waffling
You're
about
gonna
right
get
now.
all of your enchanted burst stats from using magic burst. You don't even need to use enchant sword.
Wait, what?
Yeah, apparently that works too. Apparently,
What are you talking about?
you can get enchant burst stacks from using certain mage skills. Magic burst.
It works on two hand as well.
I don't know. Now that I don't know, but I mean,
Yeah,
if you can get the stacks from
the-
using enchant sword, then you can get the stacks.
You
You just can't get the
think it's
enchant
only with
sword
enchant
stacks.
sword on two
Yeah.
hand sword. I
You-
think I saw.
Yeah, you can get the enchant burst stacks, just not the enchant sword stack. So your main DPS will be magic burst and enchant burst. And that just sounds goofy, but it's potentially really good.
I need to fact check. I have to fact check.
Yeah,
Because
we need fact check.
if I remember, I don't think two hand. I think two hand can only get from E sword.
That would suck. You know, this game is full of spaghetti code, so it wouldn't surprise me if it actually worked the way I said it, but it also wouldn't surprise me if it, wasn't possible.
Okay, I have some bad news and I have some bad news. Which one do you want to hear first? Well, really and truly, there's only bad news. Yeah, it only works with enchant sword on two hand.
Okay, so unfortunately, you can't use the magic enchant sword, so you still got to do the old school tier 4 method of enchant sword 3 times before you can actually do anything. But once you do those 3 enchant swords,
enchant sword.
you enchant burst, and then yeah, now you can just start spamming magic skills for 15 seconds.
The reason why we think this is strong is because enchant burst also inflicts weaken for 15 seconds, and two-hand sword has some of the highest base attack. So the way how it converts attack into magic attack with conversion is muy bien. So we feel like, I don't know, 10th Aniv, if they bring a very high base attack two-hand sword, I want to see it being utilized. You will have
Like
to start it with magic attack, which is cringe though.
With a pure magic focus on the equipment, like you can probably do some numbers similar to Knuckles, like magic Knuckles on two-hand sword.
I'm wondering with Luna slash the additional hits, I'm not sure how that will scale.
Oh, it's
Because two-hand,
yeah.
even if you build garbage stats on two-hand, the thing about two-hand is it's so easy to build and it's so forgiving that I'm sure if you build all magic attack, your base attack alone would probably get the additional hits of Luna slash to do considerable damage, maybe.
Yeah, there's gonna be a spreadsheet for two-hand sword in the future, and it'll have everything. So I mean, it's gonna be an all-in-one spreadsheet, so you'll be able to make magic or physical in the same sheet. That's planning. We're planning to add that to this sheet collection.
The devil himself joined, and he's talking about his one-hand sword arrow. Don't worry, bro.
Hey man, hey, don't worry, I got you,
tried
bro.
meeting Thunder release
I
for
got
like
you, bro.
2 years. We
I
all
got
know
you, bro.
poop. Listen, wait, let me tell him. I did a one-hand sword arrow build, and what I did, I went full attack. I did not use any short-range damage, and I only used the play skills like arrow rain and also sword tempest. The damage was interesting. I won't say it was bad. You
Alright.
could probably do something better than me, but
So I already showed
it was solid.
Oh, sorry. I keep
No,
interrupting
I'm
you.
done. I'm interrupting you. This is your stream. I'm a guest.
Oh no, you didn't interrupt me, man. You're good.
All right.
I did show the stream, the sheet that I made for you earlier already, Devil. But pretty much yeah, Gunblade is actually, I mean, it's still the worst. It's still the worst class in the game, but the bar is still not like, it's not as low as people think. It's not as low as people think. It's not that bad. I mean, I would say this class has more utility than two-hand sword. It's just not, it's not there with the damage. That's where it lacks. So it's like magic device in that sense, where the damage is the issue, not the utility or anything else. But the damage isn't even that bad. Like this build can be very sneaky skill attacker for someone, bro. Also, I had this stats wrong.
It also has like decent damage over time. Like I could see him doing arrow rain into Luna Slash. That could actually have some decent damage with it, because arrow rain's damage is not that bad.
You're
honestly.
doing 3
I mean,
3 million damage with arrow rain. I need to add arrow rain to the sheet.
yeah, exactly.
But you're doing
Arrow rain
around
plus
3
Luna
million.
Slash could be strong.
And
And the
because
thing about arrow, sub arrow, there's an arrow that gives 10% physical PS, and there's also Dandy Wolf, I believe, that gives you 5 attack and 20 physical PS, but the 5 attack comes with sub arrow. It has some stuff.
yeah, it's like the bar is pretty high for how bad this build is. Like, 'cause it's not, I mean, it's bad, but it's like
Yeah.
think about it like this. Okay, so the worst class in the game before was bowgun magic device. I'm not even going to talk about that on this stream.
Yeah, let's not
Let's
talk
not.
about that. It's crazy.
You know, there's
man.
trash and then there's luxurious trash.
Yeah.
And this is in the luxurious trash category. Like this is like a golden piece of poop, you know? Like solid, like gold plated
third. No class is bad. Just farm soul hunt, bro.
Nah, facts. Fuck.
Oh, use what's the name of that skill? The one halberd skill that does boost your crit rate. Use that on one hand sword, sub arrow, and like just forget about all your crit, just like in the olden days with halberd, and just go full crit damage. Go like 400% crit damage or something like that, bro.
You know what, guys? Don't forget, one hand sword can use punish ray. It doesn't matter what sub weapon you use either. At this point, you know, at a certain point, just use punish ray. Skip crit.
That's not the build I'm making right now. Well, the build I was talking about, the amount of time it takes for me to charge punish ray is almost 0 seconds.
What a pity, bro.
I could use it in a combo.
Something's fishy with the crit rate in this spreadsheet. I don't know, actually. That was brighter.
In case you don't know, you're not sharing the spreadsheet. We're seeing your Toram.
Yeah, I'm overlooking
game.
But
alright, wait. I'm not even looking. I'm not even present in the live. I'm like 10 years behind. What the hell?
yeah, the stream started lagging when I tried to screen share on Discord earlier. But we're nearing the 3-hour mark. I'm seeing that some people are starting to leave the stream, and we're not getting a lot of help requests. So I might end the stream pretty soon.
Damn.
but I will stream more often. This stream was definitely a success. Preferably, I would be doing something more interesting than sitting and waiting for a prime.
Oh, I just realized you're doing that.
Yeah.
How much does that even cost?
Apparently Knuckles is like all over the place. I got it for 50 million when I sat overnight. You know, nah, screw that. I'm about to sit overnight for 50. Since I'm probably after I get off, I'm probably going to.
Yeah.
You know, if you're patient, it's 50. If you're not, it's 100 million.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you could just leave your game on overnight.
Or 2 minutes here. Yeah, that's what I was gonna leave it on overnight.
Yeah.
The too many zeros fallacy.
Honestly, they need to fix the economy, bro.
10,000 cast speed, gunblade, punish ray, spam. Hey, hey man,
Guns. Yeah, I mean, listen, right?
you're already dexed.
I can't even cope that hard, bro. I feel like Punish Ray gonna have a comeback eventually, you know. I feel so. I don't know.
I mean,
I feel it'll be really strong with a magic one-hand sword build.
Magic Warrior uses punish ray already, so
I understand. It makes sense.
it's always one hand sword magic device. Like, bro, a Sobimo.
Hey,
Sobimo, man.
don't
I'm not
let
asking
Xenia,
you.
you say this, bro.
I'm not asking
You
you to
know,
do
you
what you
watch
did
out.
last time you nerfed it. Don't neuter it. Like, it still needs to
Zen
be
will
good.
crash out if he hears you say
It still needs to be good, but like what it is right now is too much.
Yeah, I mean, as Zen was talking about the other day, how it's at with the new secret boss, it's a little bit it's kind of spicy. It got a little kick to it.
Got a little kick to it, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. Yo, also, if you guys are wondering who's in the call with me, it's Genix. He has a YouTube channel.
Hello.
If you want
I
to post your
posted
YouTube in
one
the chat,
video.
you can go ahead. And this dude's writing is fire. This dude is talented.
Bro, this story about to be lit. For the second episode, I want you to probably join in. I want other voice actors as well.
Hey, but good news, Genix. My neutral gear for Knuckles is done, so I can finally farm Bakuzan.
Let's go.
So, you know, I can do that in my next stream. That's probably where I'm gonna farm my spinner. Those appearances and the crystal actually go for a lot of spinner right now.
Really?
Yeah, dude. The bucket hat, dude. The bucket hat's still like over 1 million.
Wow. Man, I should really get back into the economy, bro. Like for the past few days, I was just in the lab cooking up the video. Like I was not playing Toram.
Sadly, I guarantee the price of bucket hat will be less than 50k in within a week.
Oh man, that sucks.
But the armor appearance is not gonna go down. The armor is a rare drop. The armor appearance is still gonna be pretty good.
Yeah.
You know about
Back to
enchant
farming
barrier,
good.
the magic skill? I do indeed. Are you asking what it does or what? Or are you just asking me if I know? How can you deal 1.1 million damage additional hit retrograde? Gems. Or guild raid buff. Or DTE flip armor.
Oh, man,
I've
the
never
cool-
the highest retrograde tick I've done without whack is 900k.
Damn.
With whack I've done like 1.2 million, but I mean that's with whack. I've seen Vin. Shout out to Vin on YouTube. Check out his build. He actually does a pretty good job explaining it in his build video. But
I mean,
you want
could
a
do
lot of
over
dexterity.
1 million damage with if you use one hand sub arrow. Oh wait, take hands do that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm just rage baiting the devil himself. I was just rage baiting.
Yeah, unlike Gunblade, bow is pretty straightforward. Yeah, Gunblade could never, man. It's the
Gunblade
golden
is
poop of
straightforward.
Toram.
Just play one hand sword, you know, like honestly.
We're
Just
dogging on a
farm your
class.
Luna Flash.
We're dogging on a class that could beat probably any meta class at attacker rank with the right budget.
This is all you have to do, right? Just spam Sword Tempest with Reveneer, because Reveneer, even with one stack, it don't affect proration, so you're always increasing the magic proration. You're screwing over the Kodal players, which is good, but your damage will stay consistent in the party. That's all that really matters.
Talk to him, bro. Let them know.
Yeah, I'm talking. Oh, man.
It's that Ed Netty clip. Let that nigga know.
Let that nigga know. Oh man, I love that clip, bro.
Did I freaking love that meme?
Yeah.
You can't add my build in the current stat calculator because the weapon doesn't exist in their database. Yeah, depending on what build you have, try out the spreadsheet in my server. If it's a build that's not a sheet that we have yet, let us know and we will try to prioritize adding that. But yeah, spreadsheets are the way.
Yeah. I mean, the devil himself about using off-meta classes. I saw a video the other day where someone was spamming that new spreadshot skill on Botana. And I had the question, is it really off-meta? Are you because you're spamming the high DPS skill?
Oh yeah,
I mean,
I've seen that video.
Playing off-meta means that meta means most efficient tactic available. So if you're playing off-meta, you shouldn't be expecting to be getting attacker rank all the time. You're doing it for the fun. And if you do get attacker rank, it's bragging rights.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, I might make over one hand sword sub arrow build because I feel like it can do good damage, just not in the conventional way. I honestly think arrow rain plus sword tempest, like use it both at the same time, is kinda nice, and it's the damage is technically over time, so you could also spam Luna Slash.
All I'm gonna say is and this is my message to Asobimo as well. This is how they need to buff Botana, because they put the framework for how Botana should work, but they never actually went in that direction with it. Why is Vanquisher a 300 MP skill with sub katana, but it doesn't get anything else? It like, okay. Why can't any katana skills proc retrograde? I'm not asking for Tenryu or one of the stupid skills on katana to do it, but like at least let Shadowless Slash proc retrograde.
Yeah.
Right? Because then we could see stuff like Shadowless Slash Vanquisher, and you have a complete no graze combo, and you will like it's just like that sounds fun.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
What are you cooking? What are you cooking?
So, are you telling them to buff katana? Is that what I'm
telling them to buff Vanquisher with sub katana? Because you guys put the framework there. You guys made the okay, I'm not gonna elaborate too much on this, but you guys made the sub magic device effect for Twin Storm useful after 2 years of tier 5 existing. You can make
we're not talking about that.
You can make the Vanquisher thing with katana useful. Just saying. Like
does Dauntless scale with? Does Dauntless affect bow skills?
Nah, sadly, bow can't use
all
Dauntless.
They gotta do is change that.
Yeah. They also just like honestly, y'all get again. They gave the framework. Make Shadowless Slash into Vanquisher like a legit secret skill. Just do it. Just do it. Like, literally just do it. Do you have any tips about the skill? About the reduction damage? Sorry, my English is bad. That's all good.
Let decoy shot be ranged for them.
Okay, too much.
yeah. You'll have to nerf everything else.
So, from what I know about Enchant Barrier, it reduces damage. I don't know the exact amount of damage that it reduces. I never actually got the data for that, but it does reduce damage. It gives you 30% motion speed, and it doubles the amount of burst stacks that you get whenever using any magic skill. They could call it Divine Snipe or perfect I don't know, perfect shot. I don't know, some cool katana related bow thing, you know. They could do that.
Like
Like, bro, I like the only way to make Botana even good is to just play it like it's bow. At that point, just play bow.
I mean, that's what the guy was doing with the Spreadsheet build. Was like, what's the point of playing off meta if you're just gonna play meta, bro?
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I don't know. Let me just put this out there. I want to see a Katana Dagger build. Please, somebody test if that skill that enhances your basic attacks work with what's the name of that skill from Dagger that changes your basic attack and also enhances it.
That's a rare W for Gunblade because Gunblade has to be played like Gunblade.
Yeah.
Yeah, the evil whack is necessary.
I mean, when you think about it, Gunblade, we talking about one-hand sword, sub-arrow, but I mean, Botana is Gunblade, but better. So.
Bro's username is the devil himself, and he said, "Through heaven and earth, I alone am the divine one." Didn't your dad send you to Earth, bro? Didn't he say you couldn't come back?
True heaven and
that's crazy, man.
Bro.
That's crazy, bro.
I mean, my heart really goes out to the devil himself with his off-meta build because, man, you don't know the amount of dumb builds I've tried in my lifetime, and I feel like they just need to add something for sub-arrow to make it work, you know. Just something. I don't know. If they make some... No, listen. You know, say if we give Botana long range, it'll be broken. If you give sub-arrow one-hand sword a long range decoy, it won't be broken.
I have an idea for how to make Gunblade, like, just genuinely really, really good.
Switch
and
the arrow
it's
to
only
magic
one
device.
thing. It's only one thing. Allow for Parabola to be a trap on Gunblade. That's all you gotta do.
I mean, even then, I don't think the devil himself will use that. Me and her, I think I've heard him say before, and I hate it too. I hate Parabola.
Dude, it does 6 million damage. Look at this. It does 6 million damage with a direct hit, right? Okay, wrong one.
It's not about the damage. It's about how it feels.
Now, imagine the trap damage. You're gonna be doing 15 million, around there, somewhere around there, with the trap. I don't know what damage this skill does with the trap nowadays, but the multiplier is way higher to trap. That's the point. Yeah, bro. Just this build's not bad.
Man, I'm sorry. You would quicker see me use bear trap than Parabola, okay? That's all I'm saying. I ain't using that, bro.
Like, make that a thing only for Gunblade, because if Knuckles had it, it will be broken on Knuckles. Let's let one hand sword have this one.
You know what? Let Halberd have it too, because nobody is building physical arrow Halberd.
Who is playing Parabola on Halberd? Yeah, let them have it. Let them
exactly. Let them have it. The one person who builds Halberd sub arrow needs it, bro. They're dying right now. So
I must use magic skills and the barrier to increase the amount of reduction. You don't. As long as you just stand inside the barrier. Well, I don't know. Actually, I think while you're casting, there is additional damage reduction while you're in the barrier. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I think you actually do have to use magic skill.
Bro says he wished they gave Spreadsheet the Gunblade.
What are you smoking,
What is he
bro?
waffling about over there,
What
bro?
are you smoking?
Listen,
What type of pack, bro?
That's not supposed to be good. Yeah, this glass not supposed to be good. We just try to make it possible.
Listen, man.
But it's not supposed to be.
I broke piercing shot on Bowgun. I broke piercing shot on Bowgun. I'm waiting on someone with enough patience to break red shot on Bowgun, because I'm not gonna lie. According to the data, I mean, spread shot's pretty good on Bowgun. 80% damn. It ignores 80% of boss defense. About keep that in mind. It doesn't use range damage. It's a play skill, so yeah, keep that in mind.
Hold on, I just remembered something. Sub arrow one hand sword has a lot of ailments. Just use it with strike stab from the halberd class 3. Boom, it's all fixed. It's perfect.
I think one hand sword. Okay, so I think sub arrow What sub arrow lacks is any utility from the hunter skills. Hunter skills are the skill tree for that sub weapon. I believe that sub arrow, if it's not bowgun, if it's not bowgun, if it's not bow, it should get an additional buff from camouflage, just as a passive, just like bowgun, but better than bowguns, right? That passive should give it, you know, maybe double the attack of what bowgun gets from camouflage in the passive, maybe double the crit of what bowgun gets from the crit in the passive, something like that. Maybe just give it physical, maybe give it the same attack as bowgun, but give it physical pierce as well. It needs something, bro.
Make it always active regardless of aggro.
Yep.
Even in solo runs.
That's one of my first ideas for how to buff sub arrow. Because sub arrow is just not very useful in general. Now, this can be a problem for halberd, you know, because it can make halberd stronger. This could be a halberd buff if done wrong. Yeah. So, you know, whatever they do they need to do that with halberd in mind, with how broken it can make halberd.
Yeah, we don't need any more halberd buffs.
Maybe give homing shot. I mean, why can't sub arrow use homing shot? Why is that bow and bowgun exclusive? If they can use homing shot, parabola would be more comfortable to use.
Yeah.
You think knuckle magic device will be very weak after the settings? No. It's just the magic side will suck, probably. But the physical knuckle magic device will always be good because you get the magic device utility with the physical skills of knuckles.
Speaking about magic device, and I know we said we weren't gonna talk about it, and I'm not gonna talk about what we were talking about. I'm talking about something different. I looked at bowgun sub magic device, like the multiplier on enchanted sword. It's like, why is nobody using this? I think it's like 21. So let me actually go check this.
The reason why people aren't using it is because the animation is longer. It's very long, and I think only one hand sword gets the bonus crit rate from enchant. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't. Okay, yeah, bowgun gets the. Okay, yeah, good question. Why is no one using that?
Yeah, I just checked. It's a 500 constant with a multiplier.
We should probably stop talking about bowgun magic device.
Yeah, we can't let them catch. We can't let them catch on.
If the wrong word is mentioned, we might kill the game.
Yeah, like bowgun magic devices as bad as TX blockers, so we really can't use that.
Stay away. There's gonna be someone that just listens to this whole stream in the background, and they hear what I said about Twin Storm earlier, and they're like, "Wait," and then it just hits them all at once.
We might as well just air out all our information and tell them what we found.
Nah, skip.
Yeah, it's we are right now keeping back the floodwaters. The hope of the Toram community lies on us keeping this information secret.
Devil said, why can't it use satellite? It's literally Parabola 2.0. Well, the reason it can't use satellite is because satellite was probably meant to be in the shot skills, but they put it in the hunter skills instead. Plus, satellite would be broken on halberd. It would be broken on.
That is so true.
It would be broken on one hand sword. It would be really broken on knuckles. It would be excruciatingly broken on knuckles. I think Knuckles will be the best satellite user at that point. Why use bow? Why use bowgun?
That's true, yeah. And yeah, you're not getting the buffalo, bro. Give them multiple hunts, yeah.
Dude,
what does multiple
I can picture it in my head. Freaking satellite opener into geyser kick at long range, dude. That sounds I'm not gonna say that word. That sounds ridiculous. That sounds like really dumb. We're gonna use those words instead.
Yeah,
Sobimo, they might not be the best with determining what's balanced and what's not because they don't have actual testers. But you know, luckily, I like RPGs. I like the sandboxy part of RPG. So that's what I'm here for. I will test stuff for them so that I can make everyone unanimously hate the same things until it gets nerfed. Pretty much. Some things don't deserve to be well, no, let me reword that. Some things in this game do not deserve to be public knowledge, because if they were, everyone would use it and this game would die so quick. Yeah. Ashura won't buff reunion damage. It won't buff any magic damage. That means Nemesis is getting nerfed on Knuckles. That means all of the magic warrior skills are getting nerfed on the magic cannon, all of that. One of the things that that was really popular early tier 5 was Magic Knuckles. Mind you, Magic Knuckles has been nerfed before already. Twice, actually. And yet it's still really good. Goes to show. Goes to show. How's it going, Shammy? Welcome to the stream. But like Magic Knuckles, I don't think Asobimo intended for it to be that good. When tier 5 first came out, Magic Knuckles was so good and everyone played Magic Knuckles, right? Everyone was doing the Nemesis thing. Everyone was making the magic cannon stuff back then, you know. Yeah. And then Asobimo nerfed the DTE, made it where only magic device and staff can fully benefit from that.
Bro, my Discord crashed. I don't even know what happened.
That's funny. Welcome back. But yeah, everyone remembers the Knuckles stuff, early tier 5, right? Everyone was calling Knuckles trash. Even I was. And then I proved everyone, including myself, wrong when I discovered Abstract Arm Shadow Walk. It has to be one of the best things Asobimo was added to the game. Bro, I'm not even being sarcastic when I say this. If a build gives me carpal tunnel, it makes me want to use that build. If my hands start to sound like crumbling paper, then it's probably a.
Hold on a minute. Didn't you play piercing shot? Is that carpal tunnel?
I mean, it can be sub dagger with shadow walk, and you know we're not gonna mention that other stuff. About additional melee and for up damage additional or up damage rate. It is for both. So the additional melee and additional magic stat affects both the rate in which it will proc, and it also affects the damage of the additional melee and magic. So if you're gonna build a build like that, you know, build it with that in. I don't know the exact conversion rate, but the additional melee, the percentage is basically the direct, but it also goes toe in tandem with the percentage rate, how much it will proc. So obviously at 100% and beyond, it'll proc every single time you auto attack. Now at that point, it's becoming more about boosting the damage of it. So treat every, I believe, 100% as one multiplier.
Bro, Hero says that he got DX palm blockers stuck to his hand for 3 years.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. A lot of people are just like you, carries. There's some people that you know, carries moved on from DX blockers. He did something before a lot of people in this community will ever do it.
Yeah.
So
It's just the physical PSNO, like it's just hard to let go.
hey, no matter how good a weapon looks, if it's not good, you gotta let it go.
Yeah. I mean, that's like me coping saying, oh, I'm gonna use Total Clarity Rose with Devil Dango and 10 physical PS for my stats, for my avatars. Like, it's not gonna be good. The base attack is way too low.
Sometimes that girl you really like is not good for you, man.
Sometimes she's a DX blocker.
Sometimes she's DX bomber blockers. If you're lucky, she's salmon jerky.
And if you're really lucky and you find a diamond in the rough, she's a
She's
how do we say it?
she's Crimson Onyx, bro.
She's a 0 slot TTE, which still out damages EX blockers 2 slot.
That's insane, by the way, that's even a
Oh my god.
You bought Bakuzan when it reached 3 point. It got that low? It's back at 6 million. Oh yeah, I'm gonna farm Bakuzan after my DTE Dark gear is finished. Because I want to farm Black Lixie. The only reason I don't have any videos up is because for some reason everyone wants to tank those bosses, so I have to play DPS there.
But that's the fun class. Tank this.
I'm a tank main, dude. I'm a tank main, man.
Oh.
I do DPS more so for content than for. I
So
mean,
we are on
the fun
different
DPS
sides
for
of the
me
spectrum.
is Knuckles. I actually really enjoy it.
We are
Every time I come back to it, I enjoy it. And then the thing that makes me quit is usually finding interest in other classes and not being able to afford them.
just wait till you invest all your spinner into one answered sub school. Have you seen
no.
win schools prices?
Oh no,
The scam.
I should be fine with the one-hand sword stuff because I have the armor already to at least do DTE Earth. For me, if I'm making like a build to show that it's possible, to show that it's good, I'm only gonna make one set of gear, DTE Earth, so I can get the footage at the Earth bosses, the usual suspects, and that's all. But if I like it enough, I will get the full stuff for raid because I mean, in theory, it's the best DPS for raid.
Yeah, you love it, bro. Trust me, as someone who's mained the class for 3 years and who have rarely ever played Poison, because I'm not farming Nataya's Tiara, it's a fun class. Don't even ask me how
it can apply to the additional damage of Retrograde or Thor. Additional melee and magic don't apply. They only apply to auto attack. They can't apply to any skills. Oh, imagine how busted that would be on bow if it did. We would have more problems than just spread shot. We need a new anniversary guard from 10th anniversary event. Amen. We're gonna bless your luck, carries. We're gonna get you that luck, bro. But I am gonna go ahead and start wrapping up the stream. I am starting to get a little sleepy.
Yeah.
I appreciate everyone that came through. I actually did not think I would get this many viewers. I hit 45 viewers tonight.
Let's go.
I had a lot of chatters. A lot of you guys stuck around and listened to my yapping. There's a reason why my username is King Yapper. And it showed to me that I can live stream pretty often. Probably be just fine. So I'm gonna try to live stream more often. My streams in the future, I will try to do more interesting things. And I will always be willing to help people with their builds in my live streams. So this stream is specifically for that. But even if the stream isn't for that, if there's anything that you want help with in your build, feel free to ask me. If you guys want to support my channel, you can just become a member, but I would prefer if you just subscribed. You don't gotta be a member. And
I'm a mod and I'm not subscribed.
The perks to becoming a member are you get early access to the spreadsheets, of course, before they're complete, and you get the emojis. I mean, cool stuff. Not really stuff I would spend money on personally. I'm just gonna be honest. I would say that's only if you want to support me. And we have a Discord server. In that Discord server, you have access to most of the spreadsheets as well, and you can access those in the data collection section. And if you want any help with your builds, just post them in the help with build section of my server. And if I don't reach them in the server, I will reach them in a live stream. But I appreciate everyone that dropped by. You guys have a wonderful night.
Later.
I'm so cringe. I'm cringe. Stop the video. Stop it. Stop it.
Nah,
Stop
bro.
it.
Nah, bro. They're getting all of
No,
it.
stop. I'm cringe. Take it
Nah,
off.
nah, just kidding.